Hello, hello, hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fine Thursday evening to you all. Good to see you, good to see you, good to see ya. What's up, the multiverse at Brew the deck? A little cheeky, filthy rascal, Matt loves games, Devil Gear, Tenobis, Songs of Dominia, Skate Coleman, Lottaby, and Drake, and welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscriptions. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I think our sound effects aren't on. 1 second. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Now we should hear the splashes. How is everyone doing tonight? Oh man, I am excited. We finally get to start playing some Guilds of Ravnica Standard on stream. Skate Coleman, Pre-First, Tap Walrus, Spreading Seas, Monkey Prince, Thinny, Catmer, Chescan, Filthy Casual for Life, MTG Tolab, Diddy, DJ Kitty Bubbles, Chasm Squad in Lockout. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. What is up? Hey, welcome Squid Fire Games or Sky. Oh, that was a good butchering. Skyward Fire Games. You should change your name to Squid Fire Games. Nidroof Conspiracy, good to see ya, good to see ya. Hello from the U.S. Island, smile, go. Quizchan, how are you this fine evening? Oh, man. How is everyone? I'm excited. So, we've started playing Guilds of Ravnica on the YouTube channel, but we missed the stream on Tuesday, so this is our first streaming of Guilds of Ravnica, and I put a poll up on Twitter, and people voted for Abzan Knights, and Abzan Knights is sweet, and it's a tribe that got some really powerful new additions and was already pretty good heading into Guilds of Ravnica, just with Knight of Malice and Knight of Grace and History of Benalia. So I'm excited to give this deck a shot. I think it's going to be pretty interesting. Ariel's an interesting option. We will have to see how good Conclave Cavalier is. It seems like it's either going to be awesome, or it's just going to get Vraska's contempted. I mean, still a 4-4 Vigilance for 4 is not bad. Those are similar stats to Ariel, so I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how that actually works out. Kaduchi, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yeah, we do not have any Radiant Destinies in this deck. We're relying on our Knights to be good enough on their own. And, yeah. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. Maybe that's one of the beautiful things about the start of Standard is we don't really know. Like, maybe Radiant Destiny should be in there and we're completely wrong, but we're going to have fun. We're going to try it out, and it should be interesting at the very least. So I think it looks like a sweet one. I think it's going to be pretty fun. No tribal synergy at all the lords. Well, we have History of Benalia. That's kind of like our tribal synergy. Pumping all of our creatures, well, except for Pelt Collector, instead of just the tokens is nice. So that's the main kind of tribal payoff, I guess. So not a ton of tribal synergy, but that's still something. Like making this into a 6-power attacker or whatever, Concave Cavalier into a 6-powered attacker, that is a nice little upside or bonus. So, oh man, the Red Tomato, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. We will probably play Vinemare Boggles at some point. I really want to play Quasi-Duplicate and Carnage Tyrant. That seems like just such a ridiculous idea of a deck, but I think it might actually work. I think it might work. Hey, welcome, Chasm Squid. Hey, good to see you this evening. So anyway, this is what we're working with tonight, Abzan Knights, but let's do our reminders, then we can talk pre-release. We haven't streamed since the pre-release this weekend. Talk about that, talk about Guilds of Ravnica, talk about the organized play announcement, Magic Fest coming soon. Well, I'm curious to see what people think about the Magic Fest announcement, because people... I don't think it's that bad. Like, it does sound a little cheesy. I will admit it sounds a little cheesy, but I don't think it's that bad. And I feel like it does describe what GPs have become and what they should become more of, which is like a celebration of everyone getting together and hanging out and playing Magic, because it's so much more than just the tournament itself. So, I don't know. I've seen a lot of negative reactions to the name, but I personally don't think it's as bad as a lot of other people do. Joel 102 for the 23rd month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Is this a channel for Rudy, probably better known as Brian from Strictly Better Community College? Thoughts on Sultan Madrotha? I definitely plan on playing Sultan Madrotha. It gets a lot of new pieces from Golgari and also Demir. You throw it all together, and it seems like it could be pretty sweet. So how was the show on Tuesday? It was fun. Modest Mouse was good. They played a lot of old stuff, which was sweet. I was a little worried because I didn't realize. Apparently, they don't make many albums. They made like 6 albums in forever, but I knew the first 3 really well. Then the 4th one was like their big radio album with like Float On. I hadn't really heard the most 2 recent ones, but they played a lot of old stuff, so that was cool. The venue was a little weird. It was like seated, and I'm not a big fan of seated concerts. I like the dance floor and everyone like being out and with each other. I think people get more into it that way, but it was a sweet show and it was cool to see. So it was definitely fun. I did miss streaming, especially with all the new Guilds of Ravnica stuff, but it was worth it. It was a fun night. So anyway, let's do our reminders. I didn't know you were going to Modest Mouse. I was an hour away. Yeah, I made the trip to Syracuse to see Modest Mouse. No, the show was good. I had never been to a show it was like Krausheim Theater in Syracuse. So I was expecting like dance floor and people like, I don't know. It felt like you'd go to an opera there or something. They have like the seats along the sides. Like if you've ever seen the Muppets, those 2 old guys that make fun of everyone and sit up in like the rich seats on the side, they have like those seats there. And I just couldn't imagine going to like a rock concert and it's sitting up in like the opera seats, like the rich old Muppets. So 8PM Productions, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Yeah, it was like a real theater. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. Oh man, it was super fun though. It was super fun. They weren't even like, yeah, I guess they were kind of box seats, but anyway, let's do our reminders. Let's talk about this deck. Do I dance? Kinda. I mean, I don't know if I dance well, but I mean, anyone could dance. You just like move your body around, and then you call it dancing. Pathologist for the 7th month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. All right, reminders. Let's get our reminders out of the way. Talk about this deck. Start praying our league. Then we can talk about my dancing. We can talk about Modest Mouse. We can talk about Guilds of Ravnica Standard, Magic Fest, hashtag. Oh my goodness. So anyway. I'm gonna do a GN Mythic Box opening video, right? I think so. Richard thinks he got one for us to do an opening video of. No one or many people are not 100% sure. Richard was in the weird like purgatory of Mythic where it was like, well, it said I got it, but it's not showing up in my order, so did I really get it? So assuming the order actually went through, which is no guarantees with Hasbro Toy Shop, we will be doing a Mythic opening, so hopefully it pulls together and we're able to do it. You can email me, saffronelmtggoldfish.com, Z-Man, if you would like me to check out our deck. Anyway, let's do our reminders. Replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the old streams, including this one, in the future. Normal YouTube, if you haven't seen it yet, oh my god, 1,000 Year Storm is insane. It is so incredibly sweet. Be warned, on Magic Arena, there is some timeout issues if you decide to play it there. I was able to play the deck on Arena without timing out, but it was very close, and you have to play fast, and you have to focus on killing your opponent rather than just doing all the cool things possible. Like, there were definitely times where I was like, oh, I want to cast like 10 more spells and up the storm count, but you're just like, all right, I just gotta lightning strike, or I'm in a timeout. So do be warned of that on Arena. It doesn't matter on Magic Online, but the deck is so awesome. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. It is a super cool deck. Super happy with how it turned out. Also, the sponsor of tonight's stream, of course, is Ridge Wallet, and they make slim front pocket wallets out of carbon fiber and titanium. You can check them out over at ridgewallet.com. Get 10% off with the cold goldfish. They also offer free shipping. So thank you to them for their support. Of course, also, merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playmats, great way to support the stream and the channel and the site, and donations. Always available, certainly not required, but if you're looking to donate directly to me, that's the best way of going about it. So anyway, those are reminders. So let's talk about this deck, get into our league, and then we talk about all this other stuff. So tonight, we are playing Abzan Knights. So Abzan Knights is basically, it's a tribal deck, but it's also kind of like this Abzan mid-range-ish aggro deck, because we don't have a ton of tribal payoffs. The big tribal payoff is History of Benalia, which makes knights, also pumps knights with a third lore counter. So that's the big payoff. We also just get a lot of really good creatures. Knight of Grace, Knight of Malice, you probably remember these ones. They've been in standard for a bit now, but they're just really efficient 2-drops. They feed each other by being the colors to pump each other. Dauntless Bodyguard gives us a 1-drop knight, and all these things, of course, benefit from History of Benalia, so more knights the better. The new additions, Knight of Autumn is kind of like a charm on a body. It can be a big old 4-3, it can blow up artifacts and enchantments, it can gain us life if we run into Boros or the red deck, so it's really hard for it to ever be bad. Like, all those options are good, and it gets very good in specific matchups. Also, maybe the most interesting new addition is a card that at first I kind of looked past and saw, like, alright, this is a bomb in limited, but maybe it has a chance to get constructed as well, which is Concave Cavalier. So 4/4 for 4, then when it dies you get 2/2/2 white knight elf tokens, so technically 8 power and toughness. Of course, if it gets Vraska's Contempt or hit by Conclave Tribunal, then you don't really get that sweet value, but a very powerful on-curve creature. Otherwise, we have Pelt Collector. It's not a knight, but it does work well with our curve. Like, in theory, if we play this on turn 1, we play a knight on turn 2, becomes a 2/2. We play another knight on turn 3, it becomes a 3/3. We play something like Conclave Cavalier or Knight of Autumn, it becomes a 4/4. So it's a 1-drop that ends up being super, super big and super scary. Then we have a bunch of split cards, which is kind of a good way to up the power. I guess we also have, like, a Johnny, just a good value planeswalker, gets back our early game stuff. Assassin's Trophy, catch-all removal spell. Our split cards, though, technically, Assure Assemble is another knight card. 6 mana instant speed, makes a bunch of knights. Also could just be a pump spell that gives a creature indestructible to save one of our things from removal. Status Statue, mostly just a little bit expensive Putrefy type effect, but the Death Touch pumping can be relevant. And then mana-wise, Wojo44, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. And then the other thing we have for mana is Flower Flourish. So Flower Flourish is basically counted as a land in our deck. You can see we only have 22 real lands, which is way lower than you'd want for a deck that's going up to 4 mana. You'd want like 24-ish lands, but we're basically counting Flower Flourish as a land, because in, like, I don't know, 90% of games or something, it's just going to be 1 mana, get a forest, get a plains, but then every once in a while, that other 10%, it's going to be a overrun type effect to pump all of our knights. So it's a cool way that you can play a land, similar to like a Tune with Ether, trim back on your lands, play a land that gives you this extra value in the late game. So it's a cool way to sort of fix things. Nexus is a random reward on, oh man, I will never get a Nexus. That's awesome though. Sideboard wise, Lyra and Shalai can help against aggro, like Burn, Boros decks, a bunch more removal, Seal Away, Assassin's Trophy. Find Finality is pretty cool, can come in grindy removal matchups for the front half, can be a sweeper for the back half. Vivian Reed, Argo's Bloodfast, Duress to help against control, or combo if we run into Thousand Year Storm, and that's what we're working with tonight. Abzan Knights for Standard, and I'm super excited to give it a shot. I've been loving Guilds of Ravnica Standard so far. I have not played this deck at all, but I'm excited to check out these cards and cast these cards. Grammatical Firebrand, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. We talked about history first, I think. Maybe you missed the beginning of the deck, but I believe we did talk about it. So here we go, off to our league. I mean, I think we might as well go competitive, go for the gold, see if we can feed the children, and if we get 5-0, we get to get our list published, so that would be pretty sweet. All right, Abzan Knights, yup, and here we go. Settle the Wreckage could be a good sideboard card, although we're kind of using Find Finality for that, so we'll see how it actually works. So how was everyone's pre-releases? I missed everyone on Tuesday because I was at the concert. How was pre-releases? What cards were impressive to you? What ones were kind of bummers? Was there a reason for deciding to exclude Goblin Electromancer from your Thousand Year Storm deck? So if you heard the podcast this week, we had a fish mail question about going creature free as opposed to running a small number of creatures, and in a deck like Thousand Year Storm, the problem with playing Goblin Electromancer as our only creature is our opponent, almost every deck in Standard is going to have some amount of removal. If we have Goblin Electromancer, our opponent's just going to kill it because we don't have anything else to eat that removal. So we're kind of turning all of our opponent's removal spells, which are normally going to be pretty dead against us and not do much of anything, but we're turning them all on. And the odds of our... oh my goodness. Why, Ridge Wallet? Go to the proper place. And the odds of it actually sticking around are just so low that it's not really worth it. All right, stream mode. There we go. Perfect. Can I show you a banned turns list? I would love to take a look at your banned turns list. Oh boy. Oh man. All right. This hand is pretty aggressive. This hand looks really solid. Pelt Collector, Knight of Grays, Knight of Malice, double pump, get in there. Seems like it could work. Why Knight of Malice over Midnight Reaper? Just a little bit more efficient, a little bit more aggressive. Char of Flame, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, let me see, Dapper Turtle. We have a new donation. So let's see, Forest and... oh my god, a $50 donation. What is happening? Right off the bat. Good lord. Hang on, Streamlabs, loading. $50 donation from Appa the Bison. $50 donation. Knights is my favorite tribe ever. Knight Tribal was my first modern deck I built, and I was super happy for Ariel and DH when she was spoiled. Yeah, thank you so much, App the Bizon. And Knights is, or Bison. Yeah, Knights is a super sweet tribe. I've wanted to play Modern Knights. I've never got a list exactly to the point where I felt comfortable playing it on Budget Magic, but maybe with our new additions, we will get to that point. I've always wanted to, and it is just a super sweet tribe. Oh man, if our opponent's playing Mono Black, they're going to be the saddest people. Oh, they're going to be so sad. Abzan Legends, Dapper Turtle. Thank you again so much for the donation, Bison. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you. So the Legend deck, I think it looks really sweet. I'm a little worried about having so many one-ofs and the consistency of it. So that might be something to try to do to like focus in on getting more like 2-ofs or maybe 3-ofs. You probably don't want 4-ofs for all of them, but that might be the direction to head with that one. Another donation, Jace DPD with the $3 donation. This is the deck I'm building for Standard Season. I'm excited to see you playing it on stream. Thanks for getting me hyped to play Standard. Oh, well, Jace DPD, or Jack DPD, thank you so much for the donation, and I'm hyped for it too. I think it's going to be sweet. I'm super happy with Standard so far. There's only 7 cards of the sideboard visible. Yeah, that's just where it happens to cut off, unfortunately. Ooh. That's interesting. All right, so I think we just go with max pumpage here. Play Knight of Malice. Pump Pelt Collector. Up to 3 power. Pumps Knight of Grays up to 3 power. Man, what a fast start. That's a really fast start. Opponent's down to 12 past the turn. And our opponents, they're in trouble. They're in trouble already. Can I send you a list? I bring up Abzan Knights for Modern, almost done with. Yes, please do. I would love to take a look at it. Opponent passes. History of Benalia. Well, man, can we just attack with everything and pump? I guess we can. Playing History of Benalia is probably better. Let's just get in with... let's get in with our 2 Knights. Hit our opponent. First strike means they can't really block here. So our opponent playing like an Aristocrat's Shell? run out History Benalia, make a knight, and this has been a very impressive start. What do you think of Knight of Autumn as a sideboard card in Modern Abzan? I think it's very good. If you're playing Reclamation Sage and you're in the right colors, play Knight of Autumn instead. Same is probably true of like Kitchen Finks if you're playing Kitchen Finks in the sideboard. I think it's going to be basically a staple in those formats as far as a sideboard card. Our mana base can't really support Steel Leaf Champion very well, so no Steel Leaf Champion, unfortunately. Well, Overgrown Tomb, untapped, go to combat. I'm guessing our opponent has Vraska's Contempt, but attack with everything. Opponent. Alright, Vraska's Contempt takes down our Black Knight. Okay. So we don't get to kill our opponent here. They're going to go to like 1. Opponent blocks. Well, yeah, I mean, let's just pump, I guess. Kill the Midnight Reaper. Opponent, yup, drops to 5, drops to 1. Midnight Reaper. Ping it, ping it. Ah, got him. The Dark Confidant Midnight Reaper pig kill. Yes. So I actually misread that. This shouldn't have trample, right? Oh, it's a +1/+1 counter. Oh, that's way better than I thought. All right. I was thinking it was just +1/+1 and indestructible, but the counter, that's why it gets trample. And we kill our opponent. Made the awesome play without even realizing how awesome that play was. Okay. $5 donation, Fluffer Nutter. I'm watching you play Magic while I wait for my first tattoo appointment today. Hope you defeat the kids with this deck. Thank you so much for the donation, Fluffer Nutter. What are you getting a tattoo of? Is it a Magic tattoo? I mean, we were going to win that anyway, but we did kind of accidentally give that trample because for some reason I was not realizing that was a counter. I was thinking it was just give it +1/+1, but that's even better than I thought. Counter does make that even better. This is new standard. Getting ready for the paper release tomorrow. What do you think about Vexing Devil with Pelt Collector? I haven't played it. I've heard people talking about it. It seems like it's probably good in a zoo-style deck. So, I mean, if another experiment one is enough to like put a zoo sort of aggro deck over the top, then Pelt Collector could be that one drop. Glad to hear you had fun at Modest Mouse. I saw Rise Against on Sunday, and it was a blast. Oh, also LOL. I haven't listened to Rise Against in a while. How's your evening? Care to take a quick peek at my Modern Dimir control list? I would love to. So what is our opponent playing? It's got to be, I have no idea. Midnight Reaper in the main deck. How are we sideboarding? Like, I don't even know. We saw Vraska's Contempt. Like, do we want to go Vivian Reed? Like, what direction are we going sideboard-wise? Do we wait? We saw 2 cards. Is it just Golgari mid-range? Just Golgari things? Well, if it's Golgari, we might want more, more like card advantage type stuff. Like, I could see bringing in, like, a Vivian Reed and Arguel's Bloodfast. Maybe we go down Assure Assemble and like one Dauntless Bodyguard. Let's just take a light touch until we see more cards from our opponent. Will you record standard videos on decks with Magic Arena in the future? Hey, thank you, Insane. Hope you're doing well as well. No Marshall. Really tough on the mana. Ugh. Really tough on the mana to be 3 colors in Marshall. You can see one of the downsides of using Flower Flourish as a land is it's not a good first land. You got to have 1 land for it to start being a land. Ugh. All right. Scry into not a land. Well, we are on the draw. We are on the draw. So I need to find a new shell for Omniscience in Standard. Was using Planar Bridge, but now it's gone. Any ideas? Ugh. Maybe like Ramp? I think Ramp might be the best shell. That was an absurdly good draw. Overgrown Tomb is the best card we could have drawn in our entire deck. Now all of our Knights are going to come down on time, and we get a Pelt Collector. That is about as good as it gets. Opponent passes. Well, Isolated Chapel, play Knight of Grace. Pump Pelt Collector, go attacking. Getting in there, getting in there. Hit our opponent. Fluffernutter with a $2 donation. Another $2 donation. Thank you so much. My tattoo has 3 of the things that have influenced my life. My dad's name with a Dragon Ball sitting on a Black Lotus sleeve. Oh, that sounds awesome, Fluffernutter. That's a super cool tattoo. Thank you so much for the donation again. So what? Someone asked about standard videos. Oh, it's Stompy. Is this just green-black Stompy? Are we going to get Feroxed? Moment of Craving. Boo and Hiss. All right. Well, play the Plains. Play Knight of Malice. Keep attacking. So what do y'all think about Arena? That is the big debate I'm going through right now personally. Hey, welcome, Dark Alchemist. Good to see you. So we did a Budget Magic last week on Arena. The next episode is also going to be Arena, but best of 3 matches, which was one of the big complaints about the first one, or pieces of feedback about the first one, is people did not like the best of 1 matches. Cast down. All right. Opponent got all that removal. Man, Cavalier would be potentially good. Opponent, getting in. Down to 16. Well, let's play it slow. Play Knight of Malice. Not shock ourselves. Get in with Knight of Grace. Our opponent could have Vraska's Contempt anyway to kill our Cavalier, or exile our Cavalier. Tap land, go. Sideboarding is like half the game. Yes, we would be playing sideboarded matches in the future if we played Arena. Was not a fan of Arena at first, but I'm really sold on it now. It has room to improve, but it's a solid product. So many cast downs. Opponent. If they have a Vraska's Contempt as their last card, that's actually pretty bad for us. Down to 12. Well, I mean, we're going to do it. Hopefully they do not have Vraska's Contempt. That would make us sad. Play Conclave Cavalier. If they're on the cast down plan or the Assassin's Trophy plan, we're super fine with that. But if our opponent has exactly Vraska's Contempt, then we're not fine. Arena is way better to watch. I mean, it definitely has some flashiness upside to it. So, we definitely would still be playing some amount of Magic Online because Arena does not have older formats. But so it would mostly just impact Standard if we switched over for things. One last question for chat. Can someone help me with the sideboard for this deck? Let me see, August. That is a problem with Arena as far as... Yeah, let's go attacking. Get in with Cavalier. Man, this card actually seems good if it's not getting Vraska's Contempt. So, as far as I'm thinking of Arena for content is... Wow, opponent... Oh, they can chump and pump. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Alright, so we lose the Cavalier. Opponent skips their turn. We get 2 tokens, which is actually just better with this History of Benalia. I think we'd rather have 2 2/2s than 1 4/4. Also means Vraska's Contempt doesn't blow us out. History of Benalia, go. Ye old chump and pump. I guess it's not a chump after they pump. Yeah, that is a good point. Another land for our opponent. So as far as I'm thinking of Arena, we wouldn't like change budget magic budget to facilitate arena, or deal with the card availability issues. It would just purely, we would still be doing $100 budgets in paper. It would just be where we played the game. So it's not like we're going to be like, oh, we can't play this deck on budget magic because it has rares in it or something. Because I don't want to deal with the economy aspects of arena as far as content is concerned, because it's a little wacky. But all right, opponent, getting frisky. We will take it. If they want to do the attack and pump, that is also acceptable. MTGO has a graphics window of Windows 95. That is true. Moto does not have the flash of Arena. No doubt about that. Down to 6. Opponent passes. Pelt Collector, make a knight. Is there anything that gives trample we should be worried about? That's just going to, like, straight up beat us? Well, go to combat, attack with everything. Hopefully there's... I don't think there's any trample effects. Yeah, Golden Demise would be pretty brutal. Opponent blocks. Drops to 6. Maybe we just pass? In case they did have something like Golden Demise. Let's just Pelt Collector and pass. Pelt Collector is a good chump blocker. This lets us leave up Assassin's Trophy, and we still have Lethal and a half. I mean, we have, yeah. If we tap out for History Benalia, then we don't have Assassin's Trophy. This still gives us lethal next turn, and we still have something left over if our opponent does have, like, Fine Finality or something. Guilds of Ravnica is legal on Arena and Moto. In paper, tomorrow is the official release date. So when you go to F&M tomorrow, it will be Guilds of Ravnica standard. Yeah, this set looks awesome. I've been having so much fun with it. The 1,000-Year Storm deck is awesome. There's just so many cool... I forgot how much I love standard around rotation in set releases. It's the best. And also Wizards, gotta give a shout out to Wizards. They announced the start of the GP schedule for next year. They released all the dates, which there's one in Niagara Falls, which will be cool. Hopefully going to go to that. Thinking about going to Cleveland for the Pro Tour / GP, but they're really focusing on Modern. The first half of the GP schedule has way more Modern than anything else. There's like a couple standard events, some limited events, and a bunch of Modern events. So pretty sweet to see Wizards actually doing the Modern thing. Well, we'll just chump. I'm playing 4-color control, but 1,000-Year Storm seems really fun. Yeah, 1,000-Year Storm is just a blast. It is such a interesting and unique deck. Definitely planning on going to Niagara Falls. All right, kills History of Benalia. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. I mean, our opponent's still dead, I think. I'll take a forest. Yeah, opponent's out of cards. They can Memorial, get back a chump blocker, and die. I mean, they're dead. Dead. Well, we just kind of crushed this deck. It was not even a little bit close. Llanowar Elves, fine. Well, Abzan Knight's looking good at this one. Am I close to Niagara Falls? I can get to Niagara Falls in a couple of hours-ish. So, as far as GPs are concerned, that's really close. And opponent scoops it up, and that was a pretty good performance for Abzan Knights. We just kind of ran all over whatever that deck was. Still not sure if it was like Mono Green Stompy or like a weird Golgari deck that didn't care about the graveyard, but... Could you do a video on Brawl or 1v1 Commander? That's something that could happen in the future. Maybe do some Brawl stuff. If there's enough demand for it. The 5-0 Dream is alive and well. Oh, can you send me the list again, Phoenix? I didn't actually catch it when you linked it. Brawl is not having tournaments on Moto anymore. But it is still played in the paper world. Let me see brew the deck. I'm actually not sure. I thought at one point there was a Reddit, but I'm not sure if that actually is the one or not. I'll have to ask Richard about it. Once a month Brawl Clash. I don't know about once a month, but I could see us doing it every now and then. Alright. We got Knights. We got a Johnny. We'll keep this. Assassin's Trophy can't be cast yet, but that's fine. Alright. Opponent's playing Selesnya, White Weenie. We have a pretty fun token stack coming up for Much Brew on Sunday. Man, we have so many sweet decks coming up. The Budget Magic deck for next week is super sweet, too. Oh, my God, that deck. Oh, you're going to love the Budget Magic. You're going to love all the decks coming up. Like, there's just so many sweet decks coming up. Cypher Dave, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Opponent, getting in for 1. Yep. All right. Huh. A little worried about the elephant. The elephant would be good here. Let's Isolated Chapel and Knight of Protection from White. All right. Malice. Knight of Malice. Pass the turn. Temple Garden for our opponent. Hey, thank you for the cheer, Chipper. Do you want to complain about Teferi? Do you think that complaints about Teferi and Nexus are warranted? My personal opinion is people forget like cards like Sorcerer Spyglass exist. I don't think it's that warranted because those cards aren't even that good right now. Like Teferi and Nexus are fine, but I don't even know if they're tier 1 in our current meta. They might be a problem come the winter set when we get more support for the color combination, but for right now, I don't think the complaints are especially warranted. Well, that's Knight of Grace, Temple Garden tapped. Pass the turn. We got some defense. My son turns 12 the weekend of GP Niagara Falls. I'll drag him along. That's not... Oh, man. They're going to play the elephant here, and it's going to be insanely good. They're just going to pump everything and make it a Mara token. That's so good. Come on, no elephants. No elephants. Bone it. All right, no elephants. Passes. Huh. A Johnny. I guess we can a Johnny and start pumping? Tier 1, a red deck, red white Ingles, green black, 100 varieties, blue black Surveil. Maybe. It's so early to tell. I think a Selesnya deck might be top tier. I actually think Selesnya... A red deck will probably be top tier. Some sort of red aggro deck. The control deck, I don't know what that's going to be. Jeskai, maybe? I don't know if it'll be top tier, though. I think Selesnya can be top tier. There's probably a blue-black mid-range / surveil something, and definitely a Golgari deck. 5-0 Dream is alive and well for right now. What's up? I was wondering what you think the best week 1 deck is for Standard. Oh, that's a tough one. Probably some... Oh, Mono Green. Mono Green is very likely going to be tier 1 right away. It might be Mono Green or like Mono Green splashing Assassin's Trophy. I think you want... Most likely, I think an aggro deck will be number 1. I think it'll be Selesnya, some sort of Selesnya deck, some sort of red deck, or like the green Stompy deck. Those would be my predictions to be the best week 1 decks. One of those. Yeah, just the nice thing, like, because Nullhide Ferox is very powerful, but you can't really play spells. But Assassin's Trophy is like a cheat code because it kills anything and it's 2 mana, so you can still pay for your Ferox if you really need to kill whatever, a Teferi, a creature. So I feel like that's probably going to be the norm for the green decks, is to be green-black. All right, well, we'll just pump. Counters on the Knights. Pass the turn. Hope for no whammies. All right, opponent untaps. We don't really have a way to... If they find like a March of the Multitudes or something, it's going to go kind of poorly for us. Opponent passes. Sun, so many lands. Well, oh man, I feel a March of the Multitudes coming, and I feel it being very bad for us. Well, tick up, tick up. Temple Garden tapped. Pass the turn. Oh, come on. No March of the Multitudes. Just say you don't have it. Say you don't have it. Oh, they have it. Oh, so many 1/1s. So much death. March of the Multitudes is, 7. Oh, boy. That's really bad. Okay. Well, now we're dead. If they have any sort of pumping, we're super dead. Even if they don't have pumpings, you can save your targets with a Johnny. I've seen that pop up. I'm not 100% sure what that means. I guess it would target the same thing every time. Okay. And, yeah, that should be game. This is 3 times... Yeah, that's game and a half. All right. Well, that's Selesnya. That's why I think it'll probably be tier 1. We kind of flooded out, but boy, that is tough to deal with. March of the Multitudes is just incredibly good, especially with the pumping. Fighting91, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. What's the save targets thing? I'm not 100% sure. I have not used it yet. I know it's a new edition, but I have not used it, so I don't know exactly what it does. How do we fight tokens? I mean, we definitely need Find Finality. That's our sweeper. That's our one way to like stop our opponent from going super wide. Duress is weird. It might be necessary. It hits the pump spells, and it hits... It hits the pump spells. I'm not excited about Dauntless Bodyguard. That dies to all the 1/1s our opponent has, and they have a lot of 1/1s. So probably go down Dauntless Bodyguard. Yeah, we might have to bring in Lyra to like damage race. We can probably go down to Sure Assemble. I think that's... Our opponent doesn't really have kill removal spells, so I don't think a counter is that good, and 3 1/1s, just not anything compared to March of the Multitudes. So we can bring in Lyra's, I guess. And maybe, can we find a way to bring in Duresses? Maybe Assassin's Trophy's not good enough. Like, maybe we just, like, fight their stuff? Like, how good is killing one thing with Assassin's Trophy? It doesn't feel that good to me, honestly. I used to have growing rights in my Green White tokens to cats March for 20 plus. Yeah, that is insane. Oh man, our Budget Magic deck for next week actually involves growing rights to Itlimoc, and boy, that deck is sweet. Oh man. I don't think it's like insanely... I don't think it's like gonna break the format or anything, but it does some incredibly cool and explosive things. Yeah, the one toughness makes Dauntless Bodyguard pretty bad against tokens. Jonathan Snow, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Let's go up to Duresses. I feel like we can't easily beat a March of the Multitudes. It's going to whiff sometimes, but March of the Multitudes sits in your hand for a while, so this does give us an answer to March of the Multitudes. Alright, try it like that. We get to play first. Well, okay. Hopefully we draw some of our 2-drops. I mean, our hand's got power. It's a little slowish, but we do have some power. There's a lot of blue-red counterburn lists floating around, but I think the consensus, at least on the Discord server, is Jeskai is nuts in Standard. Ooh, let me take a peek. So let's just forest, get down our Pelt Collector. Our sad 1/1 Pelt Collector. Yeah, Jeskai looks solid. I would consider Beacon Bolt. I have found Beacon Bolt to be insane in decks like this. It's like a double murder. It's so strong. So I think that it might be worthwhile. Yeah, let's just plains, get in for one. It might be worthwhile to consider Beacon Bolt in your removal suite. Looks solid, though. I like it. Hit her about it. Down to 90. Pass the turn. Opponent. All right, there's Amara. Soul of Obnoxiousness. Well, Isolated Chapel. Get down our History of Benalia. Grow Pelt Collector. Get in with Pelt Collector. Yeah, we'll trade. If our opponent wants to trade, that's fine. All right, opponent takes it. Pass the turn. Ionize is good. We couldn't run out the tap land because we wouldn't have had double white for History of Benalia. Because we let on Forest for Pelt Collector. So if we played Overgrown Tomb, we would have been missing double white to Pelt Collector this turn. I mean, we're going to block. If our opponent has some weird pump spell, then I guess you got us. All right. They must have another... Wow, opponent passes. All right, make a knight. Play the Overgrown Tomb. Untapped. Run out our Cavalier. Pump Pelt Collector. Go attacking. And the slowness of our opponent's draw, kind of working in our favor. I'm interested in getting a Pauper with blue-black Artifact Brew. What sideboard card should I consider beside Duress and Negate? Evankar's Justice, maybe. It depends on the compilation of your deck, but some sort of sweeper would be good. Counter spells are definitely a good option. Hydroblast is a common one if you're playing a blue deck. Some sort of way to deal with go-wide creature decks. All right, pump our dorks. Well, play a Plains. Run out Lyra, I guess. I mean, we've just kind of curved out, and maybe this is enough. Pump our Pelt Collector. Go attacking. And that's a lot of damage. This deck puts up a pretty fast clock. That's a lot of damage. So, Seth, have you looked at cards from the new set and thought it is bad, but seeing it played, it is really good? Is this Tracy Hicks? Is this a trick question? I feel like this is a trick question. I really feel like it is. Because I think everyone knows the answer. Oh, you're going to make me say it, aren't you? Maybe it's not a trick question, and it just feels like it in my head, because the answer is risk factor. The answer is risk factor. I constantly make fun of risk factor, and I constantly lose to risk factor. I still think that it's one of the most overrated cards of the set because people want to just play it in control decks. People were saying, oh, you should have played it in your 1,000-Year Storm deck. Oh, opponent scoops it up. All right. It's not good like that, but if you are playing an aggressive deck that can put on a fast clock and also maybe back it up with other burn spells, lightning strike and stuff, risk factor is one of the scarier cards in Standard. I have been surprised how many times against like blue-red wizards or against a mono-red deck that I legitimately feel like it is close to unbeatable, and it is the card that I want my opponent to have in their hand the absolute least. So you need a specific deck to make it work, but when I saw it, I literally made fun of it during the daily spoiler video. Like, I think the quote was, I guess there's a risk some people will put this in their deck or something like that. And I definitely poo-pooed it, and it is a lot better than I gave it credit for. Like, you gotta be in a specific shell, but in that shell, it is very, very strong. Critical Expert, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I still think people are gonna overrate it and play it in decks where it's gonna be really bad, but in the decks where it's good, it is very, very good. All right, let's run it like that. Sticky Rock, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So we are, so that's the answer, Tracy Hicks. I think the biggest one at least. I can't think of any other ones that rise to that level as far as me being, thinking it was bad and it being good. At least, I'm sure there are other ones, but that's the main one that I feel like, oh wow, that's a lot better than I thought it would be. All right, Overgrown Tomb, untapped. And Pelty. Pass the turn. Why are we not playing Standard on Arena? We probably will be playing some more Arena Standard. Opponent Flowers for a land. We will be playing more Arena Standard. Today, honestly, the biggest reason is Lyra. The biggest reason today is, maybe we Pelt Collector and then double pump? It's a worse curve and less damage. And we're just going to Knight. Play Knight of Malice. Pump Pelt Collector. Hopefully we draw another land. That would be helpful. Yeah, and I went Pelt Collector. The biggest reason tonight is we had Commander Clash recording this afternoon, and it didn't get done. Arena was down when I started recording Commander Clash, and then by the time we finished Commander Clash, it was like a half hour from the stream starting, and I just didn't have the time to go through Arena and get the cards and do the wild cards and all that stuff. So I went with the easy way in Magic Online. Yeah, and I'm still gathering feedback on Arena vs. Moto. Ugh, that would be so good if we had the lands to cast it. Well, go to combat. Attack with Knight. We're going to scumble to lack of lands here if we don't draw a land. Play a Pelt Collector, pass the turn. No, there's more in the sideboard. It's just cut off by the chat. You can't see them. If you pull up the deck list command, you can see the full sideboard. You just can't see them all on the overlay. Yeah, I've been taking polls on it and talking to people about it, and it's just really split. Oh, here comes Elephant. Some people really love Arena. Other people really hate Arena, and we'll see. But we will definitely be doing some of both. Land. Oh, we're so dead. All right. Well, that's kind of the nightmare. Now our odds of winning. Well, I mean, the Magic gods have frowned upon us, unfortunately. Opponent gets in for a trillion. I got an Amera and my second Temple Guard in my pre-release, and they are tempting me to drop my Boros deck and go, oh no, and go Selesnya. So dead. Land? All right. Well, if they play March of Multitudes, we even drew our sideboard answer. We never drew a land, unfortunately. If it's March of Multitudes, we're just straight up dead. Ugh. Well, here goes our 5-0 Dream. Up in a bunch of flames. March of the Multitudes. Digital Chaos. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. We both enjoy watching the Goldfish stream, but tomorrow we've got to enjoy some more of the sights. Ooh, boy. Opponent flips. Where are you, Shav? Opponent gets in. Well, I mean, we'll block as much as we can, but I don't think it's enough. Block. If they have a pump spell here, we're super dead. We're still pretty dead. That is March of the Multitudes for you. Opponent passes. All right. Well, that one was not meant to be. The Magic gods no-sirred us on that one. Ooh. All right. Well, 1-1, 1-1. Ooh, Rome. That sounds pretty awesome. I love Moto more. Yeah, I think, so basically, Arena is flashier and faster. It looks more modern with all the animations and stuff. So that's something some people really love. On the other hand, Moto is kind of like simpler and cleaner and easier to see the cards. Like on Arena, you can't really read the cards in hand. So some people, despite the fact that Moto doesn't look all that modern, like that aspect of it. So it's been interesting to see how split the feedback has been between the two clients. Ooh, yeah, let me take a look. Yopi. All right, we're on the play. What are we up against for round number 3? Well, we'll keep this. We have 3 lands this time. Jeskai Fly Romancer Control, number 2. So that looks pretty solid. I think one thing I would be a little bit worried about would be Fly Romancer dying a lot as the only creature. But one thing to consider that might be interesting that I've thought about doing, even with like the 1,000-Year Storm deck, is to Fanatical Firebrand. Well, that sounds actually pretty good against aggro. Is to start off with no creatures in the main deck. So like just play more spells and plan on winning with your planeswalkers or whatever plan for winning the game. And then in game 2, when your opponent sideboards out all the removal because they see you have no creatures, that's when you can bring in something like Young Flyromancer and have it be incredibly good. Well, let's run out Knight of Malice. Pass the turn. But it looks like a really fun deck. What commander class do you want to play for Guilds of Ravnica? So we did a draft. There's 2 weeks of Guilds of Ravnica, and we kind of like picked different ones. So I can tell you for week 1, opponent's got the Shock. For week 1, I have Trostani. Sravdamir Mastermind for the 6th month in a row. Welcome to your the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber, Dauntless Bodyguard. All right, let's play it safe and not take damage here. So play Pelt Collector. So far, Concave Cavalier has been fine. We've only played a couple games, but it seems like it's been reasonable. I mean, the stats are good, and having it die and make tokens has been good. So we tried to split up the guilds so they aren't in the same weeks. So I believe that so the first episode of Guilds of Ravnica, I have Trostani, and then I think Vince has Amara for the second episode. Conclave Cavalier. Man, opponent's got all the removals. Well, come on, land for... All right. I will say that Cavalier seems absurd against the red deck. I mean, I guess Lava Coil, if they're playing it, is a potential out, but it seems like it can be very good against them. Like, if they don't have the very specific answer, that is a wall and a half for our opponent to try to get to. And if we get down to Johnny next turn, we pump it out of Lava Coil range and it gets even better. Pass the turn. Chronolance, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Hey, what's up, Copper Pride? Yeah, every Tuesday and Thursday. Well, except for this Tuesday because I was away at a Modest Mouse concert, but... All right, well, it's Johnny time. And I think we just did Johnny and put a counter on Cavalier. Our opponent, their one land hand is not going to be able to keep up with this. So what does this save target? So, oh, put a +1/+1. Well, we shouldn't do this. All right, put a +1/+1 counter and save targets. We're going to do this just for science. So counter on Conclave Cavalier. And then we'll have to see. Maybe next turn we can just click a Johnny and it will automatically put the counter on Conclave Cavalier? Maybe? What do you think about Mono Blue Obsession Tempo? It seems like a pretty legit budget option. A deck that is actually like somewhat competitive. We'll see how it lines up with the metagame when the metagame develops, but I've seen people putting up... Aw, now we don't even get to see what it does. I've seen people put up some 5-0 with it, so it seems like it's at least somewhat reasonable. Well, trump cards, Lyra, Shalai, Seal Away, go down Assure, go down Status Statue, go down Dauntless Bodyguard. What about Assassin's Trophy? How good or bad is Assassin's Trophy against this deck? And Draft Rostrani's weird ability got me back a creature stolen by Connive. That's awesome. Hey, what's up, Brew the deck? How are you this fine evening? Yes, I'm sorry. If you were here Tuesday, my apologies. I announced it a couple of streams before that I was going to be away and on social media, but if you missed it, big apologies. I try to be super consistent with stuff like that, but every once in a while something comes up where I have to miss a stream. So, well, if this league ends quickly, maybe we'll play a couple games of 1,000-Year Storm if we have a few extra minutes tonight. All right. We'll keep Trophy. Let's just run it like this. Killing Experimental Frenzy does sound good. And hitting a Flame of the Geld after our opponent discards their hand sounds hilarious. No March in the Multitudes. Maybe it's worth it. We're not super good at putting a bunch of bodies on the battlefield to convoke, but it still might be fine. Ugh, this mana's a little awkward. Fanatical Firebrand. Hopefully we find a white source or two. Two would be best. All right, there's a white source. So over a tube go. Getting closer to casting our stuff. Do you think 5-color good stuff will be a thing after the next set? I think it becomes much more reasonable. I think it'll be a thing that people do. Whether or not it's like a tier 1 competitive thing, that I'm not 100% sure about, but I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of like 4 or 5 color janky control deck be a thing that people play. Hey, what's up, my Uko? How are you this evening? I love your 1,000-year storm deck. It's even seducing me to play Standard. It's super fun. So if you just want to have a janky good time, it is a great option for that. Storm in 2018. Who would have thought? It's so funny because Wizards like goes out of their way to make Storm as safe as possible. But you just can't make it safe. No matter how hard they try, it's still breakable. Thoughts about mission briefing in modern Death Shadow? Yeah, I think there is an argument for at least like testing it. Oh, there's our white mana. At least testing it over something like. All right, so how do we do this? I guess it doesn't matter what night we play. They both died as shock. So Isolated Chapel. I think there's at least an argument for testing mission briefing over Snapcaster in a deck like Death Shadow that wants to get a ton of cards in the graveyard for like delving. All right, there's a lightning strike. So night down, pass the turn. Should play Divine Visitation in a storm deck with Empty the Warrens. Oh man, that would be pretty crazy. Opponent, ugh. Legion War Boss. That's a lot of stuff coming at us. I'm not a big fan of that. Well, So we have Cavalier for next turn. Well, I guess we just Knight of Malice. Temple Garden tapped. We have a new subscriber, LL Luna 30. Hey, what's up, Luna? For the 5th month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big cheer for our re-subscriber. Good to see you, Luna. It's been a minute. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Yeah, Scoops is the name of the fish that's cheering. Scoops cheer. So many lightning strikes, so many war bosses. This is not another fire. Well, our opponent's almost out of cards, but we're taking so much damage. Yeah, so is this actually just goblins? All right. Yup. This is different than I thought, and we're down to 9, and we're just going to be too slow. Conclave Cavalier. Well, we learned a little bit about what our opponent's doing, which is not just mono red aggro. So we block 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I guess our opponent had a really good hand, but still, we kind of got run over there. Can Lich's Mastery be a thing in Standard still? Seems like a sweet against the odds thing. As far as like being a GP winning deck, I don't know about that, but I think it could be a really fun against the odds deck with like Chance for Glory. Art 240, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. All right, well, we'll block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jeez, what a fast goblin start. Banneret. So this is just goblins. Pellet Collector, and we will scoop it up. Man, we have not cast a single Knight of Autumn yet. In all of our matches, we have not found a single one. Yeah, I saw Ali tweeting about it. I haven't actually seen the list yet. I'm sure it's pretty crazy. Ali likes his crazy big mana decks. All right, Goblins. Goblins our opponent is playing. Well, maybe we want more. Lyra still seems unbeatable. Flower Flourish is a land. Seal Away, Knight of Malice, I don't know if we actually change anything. This might just be the perfect... I mean, maybe we go down like a... like an Ajani for another Assassin's Trophy? And just... this seems like a good setup. Still don't think Dauntless Bodyguard is worth it. Especially with Fanatical Firebrand running around. Yeah, Lich's Mastery is super awesome. It's super fun. Can't stay, but wanted to pop in and support. Love your content. Stay amazing, my friend. Well, Alice, thanks for popping your head in. Have a wonderful night. Always appreciate you stopping by. We'll be back on Tuesday, of course, so maybe see you then. But have a great weekend, Alice. No Ritual of Soot. There is not. Our sweeper is Fine Finality, which maybe we should be bringing in. It's expensive. Maybe we go down Ajani too. Go down both Ajanis. Maybe we go up to Fine Finality. It is slow, but it is a sweeper. It's like a really expensive languish, but it is a languish. And go down one Cavalier? Alright, let's try it like that. Bring in the sweepers too. Give it a shot. I mean, Dawnbringer's so good against these decks, though. And we are on the play. Last game, we just didn't deal with it. Our opponent had the removal spells. It feels like we should be great in this matchup. Like, our cards... ooh, we're going to cast a Knight of Autumn. It's a thing. It's going to happen. Okay. Well, unfortunately, our Pelt Collector is probably going to die to Fanatical Firebrand. But we might actually play a Knight of Autumn. Catastrophe for the 17th month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new, well, definitely not new, re-subscriber. We have not actually Assassin's Trophy anything yet. We have not cast the two cards that are probably most hyped from our deck yet. But we have them both in hand. So we're probably going to get to see them this game. Pelt Collector, go. Bone it. There's the Fanatical Firebrand. Yep. Well, we were afraid that might happen. I guess at least we're eating a goblin. We should be able to win the late game. Thoughts on the 5-0 mono black control list? It looked very interesting. It's a deck that I would be interested in trying, because mono black control is super sweet. Opponent passes. More lands. Alright. Isolated Chapel, go. I actually meant to play Overgrown Tomb, but oh well. We will survive. Opponent. Runaway Steamkin. Okay. Ooh, it's a Lyra. Lyra's so good if we get to it. Yeah, that was a Discord notification. Alice the Fairthorn, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. Do we have to kill this? Can we just Knight of Autumn? If we Knight of Autumn, do we just gain life? Alright, we're just going to Knight of Autumn. Play Knight of Autumn. Gain 4. If they have another Firebrand, that would be depressing. Pass the turn. I wish we could Assassin's Trophy our own thing, but Assassin's Trophy actually says opponent controls. Steamkin, part 2. Alright. Opponent's getting steamy. And Goblin Banneret to pump the Steamkins. Yep. Opponent gets in for 3. Well, we will take it. Come on, deck. Give us that white source. Huh. Well, plain Knight of Grace. Overgrown Tomb untapped. Pass the turn. If we draw a white source for next turn, we're going to be in great shape. If we don't draw a white source for next turn, all bets are off. Hey, let me see Tep Walrus. Yeah, Steamkin's seeming pretty good here. Gruesome March. Ooh. That's a super interesting idea. Gruesome Menagerie is a pretty powerful reanimation spell. That looks very interesting. Might need more ways to get things in the graveyard. Goblin Banneret. Well, let's trophy the Steamkin. Opponent gets a land. That does let them pump the Banneret, I guess. Grows the Steamkin. We need this white mana. We need this white mana. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. What do you think of KCI in Modern? It's very powerful and very scary. There are another Firebrand. There are sideboard cards that are good against it, but it is a very, very strong and efficient deck. Opponent gets in with the Steamkin. Well, this is a big draw for us. A very big draw. Down to 15. Opponent's out of cards, but we need to stabilize, and we can't cast Lyra. Alright, well, that's not the dream draw, but Assassin's Trophy does let us get rid of this Steamkin, which is something. Opponent's passing. And I guess we just kill it now? Yeah, let's kill it now so they can't use... Actually, let's kill it on the draw step. So opponent gets to draw. And now we kill it. So they can't use the mana if they have who knows what. Kill Steamkin. What do you think about Nullhide, Ferox, and Stompy better than Vinemare? I'm not convinced. Probably. Although I think you can probably play like 6 of those effects all together, so you might see some of each. Just came up with this. What do you think? Ooh, let me see Dapper Turtle. And also Z-Man. Pulling him up, pulling him up. Opponent. No attacks. White mana. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is not good. Oh, this is depressing. Somehow we've drawn all 3 of our forests. Opponent. No attacks. Oh! Alright, white mana. That is the white mana. So actually, let's history... Yeah, let's just Lyra. Play Lyra. If you got an answer, you got an answer. Get down the Lyra. Pass the turn. Omniscient Storm. That looks pretty interesting. I mean, if you can actually get down Omniscience, it seems like a very powerful way to win with Storm. Lava Coil. Oh, they actually are going to combine to kill the... Alright, they found a way to kill Lyra. Opponent staying alive. But, I mean, we're still at 15. We got history left over. We got a million more Lyras in our deck. Mono Blue Bill looks sweet. That looks really fun. Opponent. Wow. All the removals in the world. Pumps a Banneret. Goes to combat. Attacks, attacks. Okay. Well, we will kill a Banneret. Drop to 10. Wow, so many removal spells left in hand. Down to 10. Still can't cast 2 spells. We'll play History of Benalia. Pass the turn. Oh, this is going to be close. So close. We're staying alive, just barely. What do you got about it? Combat. No attacks. All right. Ooh, Flower Flourish. Interesting. Well, let's definitely Knight of Autumn. Gain life. Up to 14. Get in with our Knight. If our opponent wants to trade, that's fine. Do I think that Boros will be a tier deck? Yes, I think it'll be good. I do. It's got a lot of pieces to be a good aggro deck, especially right off the bat. Delusional Grout for the 16th month in a row. Yay for 16th month and yay for this awesome standard after ages. Yes, thank you so much for the resub, Delusional Grout. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. And yeah, standard is awesome. I am super, super happy with it. Hey, Goldfish, thanks for looking at the deck I sent you in the email. It means a lot that you take time to respond to things fans send you. Oh, well, thank you, Debate Bro. I really try to. I try to at least send everyone a message so they know that I got their email, that I appreciate it, and then I looked it over. I don't always get to do like a full breakdown and write a whole article or paragraphs on the deck, but I want people to know that I do really appreciate it. And opponent scoops it up. All right, getting through. Wow, it was close. Our opponent took down the Lyra, but we are up to 2 and 3, so not doing bad with Abzan Knights. We had the one loss where we kind of got mana screwed, but we are on pace to feed the children. It might be happening. The kids might be eating. Treasure chests might be being opened. Also, before we jump into the next round, a reminder that the sponsor of tonight's stream, Ridge Wallet, they make super slim front pocket wallets out of carbon fiber, also titanium. Check them out over at ridgewallet.com. Get 10% off for the cold goldfish. So thank you to Ridge Wallet for the support. I've been playing this Turbo Surveil deck. Not sure it's going to be the finalist, but pretty good on Arena. Ooh, that looks fun. That's similar to my first list. Oh, Theft of Sanity. That's a card that I've seen be so awesome, and I really want to play a Theft of Sanity deck. It's near the very top of my list. Yeah, we're up to 2 and 1. We lost to tokens in a matchup that is hard, but we also got mana screwed in game 3. Yeah, Boros is a kind of deck that just sort of builds itself. Like, the curve is right there. All the cards say Mentor on them. So it's pretty easy to just to put together the deck. This hand's a little clunky with the lands, but we have a pretty good curve. A shock land to get things started would be really sweet. Do you remember my Fish Doctor submission? Is it possible you could doctor it for the new rotation? Ooh, Alice, I think I have it in a folder somewhere. Can you send it to me again just to make sure? Ugh, again? Again with the mono red? All right, opponent, Fanatical Firebrand. Okay, down to 19. Overgrown Tomb. All right, so Overgrown Tomb tapped. Pass the turn. So next turn we can Pelt Collector plus Bodyguard. Opponent plays a Mountain. Pyromancer. Yeah. Down to 17. Well, maybe this is the stream where we just beat up on Mono Red mercilessly. Down to 16. All right, so play Isolated Chapel. Play Pelt Collector. Play Dauntless Bodyguard. Grow Pelt Collector. Pass the turn. Oh, this hand's looking really good if we find one more land. Has Assassin's Trophy been worth the hype? Just started watching. It's been good. We haven't cast it too many times yet, but it has seemed reasonably effective. Opponent. Getting in. Well, I mean, if we can cash this in, we will take it. Since it dies to Firebrand anyway, we will take whatever value we can get. All right. Well, that saved us 2 points of damage. We even have our Knight of Autumn in hand. Give us that land. A Gianni. Well, maybe we sequence it the opposite way. Yeah, let's Knight of Malice. Actually, leave up white mana for whatever reason. Let's Knight of Malice. This gets... Oh, it doesn't get... All right. All right, pass the turn. We don't have a white thing anymore. I was thinking we were going to grow our Pelt Collector, but it didn't actually work that way. Hey, let me see, Tracy Hicks. Definitely not trying to ignore you. Just did not see your message amongst all the messages in chat. All rats. Good name for a deck. That looks sweet. Rat colony. So I wonder, I think it's a little awkward to play partially rat colonies and partly relentless rats, especially with something like Thrumming Stone. So I'm wondering if it would be better to focus all on one or the other, because you kind of weaken your Thrumming Stone by playing the mixture when they're fairly similar. But it looks like a fun casual deck idea. I like it. Yeah, that was a bit of a pun. We didn't have a white card anymore. Well, now we will run out our Night of Autumn. We wouldn't mind drawing some... Alright, gain some life. We wouldn't mind drawing some lands at some point. A Plains for these Cavaliers would be pretty sweet. Is Assassin's Trophy much better than Seal Away in this matchup? This Experimental Frenzy is an example of yes. Like, just the ability to deal with... Like, this probably... Oh, my God. Okay. Well, this would have beaten us, but now it will not beat us because we top-decked Assassin's Trophy. We saw Assassin's Trophy. Wow. That was the Magic gods smiling on that question. That was perfect timing. Exactly when the question was asked. But that is a really good example of something that makes Assassin's Trophy good and something that Seal Away cannot do. Ugh. I guess we take 4 and try to use our pump spell if we don't draw land. Overgrown Tomb. All right. Overgrown Tomb tapped. We have had a few mana difficulties. Like, not hitting the double-colored mana at the right time. Which has been, like... We have a lot of cards in our hand, and we cannot cast them. Opponent. Getting in. Well, we are going to block... And then Assure. Alright, there's a Wizard's Lightning. Pumps the Dorks. Well, land or bust. If we draw a white source, we're in really good shape. That's not a white source. Dauntless Bodyguard. On, I guess, Pelt Collector. And we might just lose because of our mana not lining up right. Opponent. Going to combat. Getting in. Well, double block. Not a fan of this, but we got to try it. We can't just keep taking 4. All right, white mana. Oh, wrong split card. Opponent. Going to combat. Pelt Collector. Hold down the fort. You can do it, buddy. Opponent passes. Alright. Well, Flower gets us there. Finally. Alright, Flower. Grab a Blades. Huh! That was a lot scarier than I wanted it to be. But now our Cavaliers come down. Grow Pelt Collector. An opponent scoops it up to the Cavalier. Cannot beat it. And that's a testament to Cavalier. And the power of... of Cavalier. Sweet. Yes, 1,000 Year Storm on Arena. There are some timeout challenges. You got to really focus on not doing the coolest thing possible and just winning as quickly as possible. I hope they change it. The biggest problem I ran into playing the deck on Arena is actually cracking treasure chests. I never came close to timing out just playing the actual deck, but cracking treasure chests takes roughly an infinite amount of time on Arena because each one is animated, so I feel like they need to... That's one of the things they still need to work on, is how the clock works. Also, maybe they can make it so, like, treasure chests don't animate, or treasure tokens. I got treasure chests on the mind. Treasure tokens don't animate, or they animate once a turn and then don't the rest of them. But something like that could be helpful. Our message is double posting. Not exactly, not sure. I haven't noticed it. We have a new donation from Digital Chaos 18. Hey Seth, I just want to say I enjoy and appreciate your content. You're one of the biggest reasons that I enjoy Magic so much. Keep up the great work. Well, Digital Chaos, thank you so much for the donation, and thank you for the kind and encouraging words. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When should I get Shocklands and Assassin's Trophy on Magic Online? Shocklands are already super cheap, so I would just pick them up now. Assassin's Trophy, I think... I should look at what the price is right now, actually. I don't think it's insane like it is in paper. It's still like $11. I think it'll come down from there. Scar! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Dan Wildfire with a 20. Oh, man. Sorry, Dan, 1 second. We got to sideboard real quick, and I will get to your donation. Thank you so much for the donation. We're going to run out of time, though. I've been chatting too much and not sideboarding enough. Bring in the Lyras. Go down Dauntless Bodyguards. Go down a Johnny Adversary of Tyrants. Go down Assures. Go up Sealaways. Go down... Status for Assassin's Trophy. All right, run it like that. Dan Wildfire with a $25 donation. Huge fan of the content. I'd love to see Swiss Army Knight become the official nickname of Knight of Autumn. Swiss Army Knight is a great nickname, actually. That's like the perfect nickname because that's kind of exactly how it plays. Thank you so much, Dan Wildfire. And I think I'm going to try to start calling it that, at least sometimes, because I like it. That is a perfect name. Over ado, go. Ban turns. RGNK Phoenix. Looks sweet. I remember we played something kind of similar to this a long time ago. Nexus of Fate seems like a good addition. Looks solid to me. I remember we played something similar and were surprised by how well it played. Like, it felt a lot better than I thought it was going to be looking at it on paper. I can't remember if we 5-0'd, but we did really well with it. Runaways Teamkin for our opponent. Swiss Autumn Knife? That works too. Oh man, the start of starts. Double Steamkin, Wizard's Lightning. Here comes the Dorks. It's already hitting us. Man, Steamkin is power. Oh my goodness. Slow. Can we live long enough? Opponent's down to 2 cards. We have Cavalier into Lyra, but our opponent's hitting us for a ton of damage. Oh, Jade Whirler double pump. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. Wow. We just didn't draw an early game removal spell. We're at 6. We block, we die, more lands, and we didn't even live long enough to play Lyra. All right. Scoop it up, scoop it up. Are the kids here tonight? Well, we'll see. The kids, are they eating? That's a big question. And I don't know. We're close. We're close. They changed the counters on Magic Online to make them a little bit more viewable. Yeah, Steamkin literally ran away with that one. It's powerful. It is pretty powerful. Definitely a good 2-drop, for sure. Desharez, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Do you think Steamkin would be a good addition to 12 Bolt? Maybe. I'm interested in trying it in like an 8-wax style deck. It might be good in the 12 Bolt deck as well. Did my subscription pop up? Ooh. I'm not sure, Bauenstein. Sometimes we get a delay. I haven't seen it yet, but welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The problem with Bodyguard is it dies to Fanatical Firebrand. Maybe it's fine that it dies to Fanatical Firebrand. Lyra's just like game over, though. It's so good. We can go down to Johnny. I don't think a Johnny is particularly effective in this matchup. I think I'm going to stick with 3 Lyras, though. We really want 1 Lyra in this matchup, especially on the play. Yeah, Ritual of Soot's a card that maybe we should consider for our sideboard. Could also go with Settle the Wreckage if we wanted to. Have you seen the anime Steins Gate? I have not. I have not really seen many animes. Alright. We don't have Assassin's Trophy mana, but our curve is reasonable and not super slow. Temple Garden tapped. We have a 1-drop. I mean, if we draw like a dual land for Assassin's Trophy, it's even better. Opponent passing. Well, Dauntless Bodyguard. Temple Garden tapped. Pass the turn. Mountain. Steamkin. Give us that black mana. Black mana. Well, Overgrown Tomb, untapped. Gonna shock ourselves. Pass the turn. I think this hand might work. Are you going to watch the Venom movie that's out this weekend? Ooh, I am not 100% sure. Alright, so opponent grows Steamkin. Goes to combat. Well, we're just going to ass trophy this. Get rid of it. Assassin's Trophy. Kill Steamkin. Opponent gets a mountain. Passes. Well, play Sun Petal Grove. And let's start with Shalai. Protect our dorks. Pass the turn. Also protect our face. Alright, there's Lava Coil. Opponent did have the removal spell. Plays a mountain. Passes. Well, follow that up with a Conclave Cavalier. I mean, how many Lava Coils can they have? They need another one, because Conclave Cavalier are not going to die to lightning bolts effectively. Land for our opponent. Oh! No way! No way! That's a little crazy. Alright. Well, opponent's drawn their sideboard cards, one after another. Play the land, pass the turn. We need a threat to close this out. The answer, Chain Whirler. Opponent passes. Make a knight. Play a knight. Pass the turn. I mean, we're not in horrible shape, but those 2 Lava Coils were brutal. Wizard's Lightning kills a knight. Opponent passes. Alright, they gotta be out. They gotta be out. We can't really attack, but we can play. If they have another Lava Coil, we're gonna be crying ourselves to sleep tonight. How much do I need, Chain Whirler, to pay you to get a picture of you dabbing? I don't really dab. I've never dabbed. Alright, that's okay-ish. Opponent passes. More lands. So many lands. All the lands in the world. Pass the turn. Opponent. No attacks. Ooh, Knight of Autumn. Well, play Knight of Autumn. Gain 4. A 4-3 isn't significantly better than a 2-1 here against Chain Whirler. Oh dear. Alright, life's bad. Life's probably over. Alright, Conclave Cavalier number million. We need an Assassin's Trophy. We need to deal with this Experimental Frenzy. Opponent's going to play like 10 cards this turn. Mushy Snugglebites, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Card 1, Lightning Strike, kills a knight. Card 2, Wizard's Lightning, kills a knight. Chaining them together like a absolute pro. Well, History Benalia. We need to find some removal. Opponent, how many cards do they get to play this turn? Land. Lava Runner. Oh, more cards. Okay, destroys Experimental Frenzy. Steam, Runaway Seep Kid. Opponent, passes. Ah! Now we draw it. Oh, play the land. Get in with Cavalier. Opponent takes 4. All right, we might have turned the tide. Opponent, Chain Whirler. Chain Whirler. Lava Coil. All right, opponent. Opponent passes. Pump our Knights. That's an absurd number of Chain Whirlers. Play a Knight of Malice, pass the turn. What we would give for a Lyra. Land for our opponent. 9 mana? What is going on? What's happening? Wow. Well, that shouldn't happen often, but it happened this time. All right. Sure. Okay. Well, let's see if we can draw a real Magic card. That would be sweet. We need a Lyra off the top. It's a Plains. And I don't know what to say. I have no idea what to say about how that match went. I literally don't. I feel like we ran really bad and our opponent ran incredibly well, would be my impression. Like, I feel like in that, if we play that match 90, 100 times, we probably win like 80 something of them. But it did not work that time. And I don't think that deck even has a good matchup against our deck. I think our opponent just had the variance flow very much in their favor with their runnings. Like, we had a lot of things that would have just won that game, but our opponent managed to just top deck one of their very few answers several times in a row. Wow! And then Mono Red somehow kicked a fight with fire. Not sure what to say about that. Like, I'm literally stunned. I'm sorry, sorry, Tracy. Was not trying to... no white mana. Can we even keep this? Like, we play Pelt Collector, and then we do nothing for the rest of the game? Man, this mana has been clunky. I will say that about this deck. The mana has been clunky. That has been a problem we've run into several matches with this deck. Yeah, I guess we gotta ship it. Alright, well, same deal. But we gotta keep this time. We do get to scry for a white source. We'll try it. We gotta try it. White mana, Night of Autumn to the bottom. Alright. Well, come on, white mana. We need that white source on the top. We got a new donation. DNA1818. Sky Marcher Aspirant. Oh, come on, deck. Come on. We said white mana deck. White mana. Not white card. Oh, this mana has been brutal. Just here to say thank you. When I was younger, I used to play competitive in an obnoxious way, focused more on pro points and stuff. I quitted thinking that Magic wasn't the game anymore. Thanks, Eldrazi. Then I discovered you. You have given me sense? Oh my god. I feel like I should know what that means and I don't. But thank you so much for the donation, DNA, and also for the kind words. Down to 18. White mana. Ugh, Danto Vanguard. That's obnoxious. So I think the story of this deck seems to be the mana is rough skis. Rough. Opponent. Are you going to play Mono Blue Tempo 5-0 Competitive League for Budget Magic? Oh no. Benelish Marshall as well. Jeez. Down to 11. White mana? Alright. We might play it. I'm not 100% sure. I think we've played similar decks in the past, so we will probably... Oh, wow. Benelish Marshall. Well, magic gods. Kids might not be eating after all. Good God. Dahla's bodyguard. Yeah, this one's just, it's straight up over. There's no coming back from this. All right. Well, bad time to miss land drops. What do you think of the Pro Tour qualification updates / Magic Fest? So I think the qualification updates, we'll see when all the details are out. It's probably a good thing. The PTQ system seems like a big hassle. It seems like going to play one tournament to qualify will probably be better. Because the 2-layered thing, it does take a lot of time, and there's a lot of effort in planning and hassle. And I think the Magic Fest thing is sweet. I mean, I get the criticism that the name is a little bit weird and maybe not like the most ideal name, but I think the actual idea of it, like rebranding it as like a festivally type event, I think that's actually makes a lot of sense and it is a good idea. Yeah, so I mean, I feel like the deck is powerful. Someone 5-0'd with Abzan Knights, but I feel like the mana is so like black gives you access to Knight of Malice, which is very good in the deck. Also gives you some sweet split cards. And also Assassin's Trophy. Huh. Well, I mean, I guess we want our sweeper. Maybe go down like a Johnny's for sealaways. Go down. What else can we cut? We also have not drawn. We've kind of drawn a little weird. We haven't drawn really any flower flourishes. I would like to find room for the other Assassin's Trophy. Not as sure about Lyra in this matchup. It does die to the white removal. Maybe, I guess Concave Cavalier is actually kind of bad, because that dies to the white removal. Let's go down a couple of Cavaliers. Go up Assassin's Trophy, go up a Lyra. And maybe try it like that. Yeah, let's go down one Dauntless Bodyguard for a Lyra. Alright, 2 Lyras. Let's try it like that. I mean, we're actually 25 lands because Flower Flourish is lands. So 22 is deceptive because of Flower Flourish. When RNA comes out, decks are going to be insane with the other half of Shocks. Yeah, that is true. Mana will be pretty awesome then. Although, like, our 3-color mana base, I guess we still get another Shock land. We're missing, what? The Orzhov Shock land? So the mana will improve. Yeah, alright. I mean, this hand's pretty fine. 3 lands, solid curve. So, Temple Garden, untapped. Tutor out a Plains. And pass the turn. Can you take a look at my Madrotha deck in the new standard? But mostly, I would like to see you brew with Madrotha. Yeah, I definitely plan on playing Madrotha again at some point, because Madrotha is it's just a super fun build around. And it got a ton of new tools from the new set. Well, Woodland Cemetery, run out, Knight of Malice. So Madrotha, that looks sweet. Liliana, interesting. Are there enough zombies? I guess there kind of are a decent amount of zombies, aren't there? Huh. And Nexus. I had not considered Nexus a fate. You could definitely do some damage if you get down Madrotha and take an extra turn. Things seem like they go pretty crazy. Well, let's just History of Benalia. Yeah, History of Benalia. Start making knights. Warlord, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 3rd month in a row. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. What do you think of Quest for the Gravelord in Bridgevine? Let's just pass. I'm gonna actually have to read that. I know it what makes a zombie and you need things to die. I have not seen Quest for the Grave Lord in a while. Whenever a creature dies, put a quest counter on it. Remove 3 counters from it. Make a 5/5 black zombie creature token. Huh. Whoa. Oh. Alright. Venerated Loxodon. Pumping the dorks. Well, make a knight. Let's just Knight of Autumn. Blow up Legion's Landing. It could be interesting. I don't know how clunky it would be. Like, it's really bad. It's really good on turn 1. But then it's pretty bad off the top later in the game. So I don't know if the lack of consistency would end up hurting it. But it sounds like something that could be worth trying at least. Jonathan, for the 10th month in a row. Thanks for the build. Had inferior version already slimmed up. Gonna make some changes. Awesome, Jonathan. I'm glad you liked it. Ooh, thank you, Abzan. I will check out the Modern Knight list. We have a new donation from DNA 1818 Part 2. $10 donation. You had gifted to me the genuine and simple enthusiasm that I totally missed when I started. It may look overdramatic, but with your crazy and spicy decks and you are so entertaining stream, you taught me more than probably could have ever done. Thanks. Well, DNA, like, thank you for the donations. I definitely appreciate them. But seriously, thank you for telling me all that and the kind words. Like, I'm glad. That nothing makes me happier than hearing things like that. Because sometimes, like, there's so much drama in the Magic community. There's so much spikiness, and none of that's necessarily bad. Like, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but there is so much of that it's really nice to just have fun and play Magic. And that's how I want to be perceived. Like, if that's the one thing you say about me, like, he makes cool decks. That is, I hope that's something that I can do, but having fun playing Magic, if that's what I can do, then I feel like I'm doing my job, because I think that sometimes missing in Magic, and we forget that it's a game. So seriously, thank you so much for the donation and for the kind words. Well, let's get in with Knight of Malice. We got to get some damage out of this lore counter. Yeah, I think that's what I meant. That's what I was meaning, Dan. Being spiky is not bad, but sometimes that leads, like, if that goes too far and you forget to have fun in your quest for winning, that's when the saltiness and the rules lawyering and some of, like, the negative things start to come up. Oh, God almighty. So opponent's hand is the +2/+2 pump spell. We don't really have any good way around this. 4, 5, 6. So we block. We take 7, 6, 6, which is lethal. Man, we're going to get so wrecked here. I think we're just dead. So let's block. Chump. Man, that's brutal, but I think that's the only thing we can do. 5, 6, and 6 is 17. I guess we could block like this. And we take 5, 6, and 6. We drop to 1. We untap with 2 creatures. And then our hope is Lyra. Hmm. It's the Ascend one is what I'm expecting. The 2-mana Ascend. I can't think of the name at the moment. Conquer something. The other thing is if we our out is going to be Lyra. And if we go to 1, then a shock land doesn't let us cast Lyra. Maybe that's going too far with our thought process. Block 5, 12, 17. We get to keep 2 creatures. We kill this. We seal away. We pelt collector. 1, 2, 3. Block, block, block. Alright. Let's block like this. Actually, we get knights from this dying. Alright, let's block with everything. There we go. Alright. Do your worst. Pride of Conquerors, that's a card. Maybe they don't have it. That's definitely what I'm expecting here. Opponent has lost connection to the game. Oh my goodness. Can you possibly check out my deck really fast, good sir? I would love to, Fate Sensation. Just send me a link. Let's see if they got it. Or maybe they don't cast it now because of how we blocked. Also a possibility. Mers555, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Hey Seth, I was trying to build the Bant deck that recently 5-0'd, was short on wild cards on Arena, but what I ended up with was pretty sweet. Yeah, let me take a look, Naz Smith. Red-white mid-range. Red-white mid-range lockdown. All right, opponent, let's see. Hits us to 14. All right, they just let it go. We lose some stuff. Drop to 11. Opponent passes. Well, there's Sun Petal Grove. Well, that means we are playing Lyra. Play Lyra. Pass the turn. That gives us a shot of getting back into it. Definitely not attacking. Pass the turn. Red-white mid-range, that looks pretty spicy. There's definitely a lot of powerful cards in that deck. Opponent. Wow, they love this all-out attack. Alright, well, block with Lyra, block with Knight of Malice, block with Cavalier. Still playing around Conqueror's Pride. Yeah, it definitely looks interesting. And then Historic Bant. All right, there's Pride of Conquerors. Hopefully they don't have 2. Wow. Yeah, I gotta be joking. All right. So opponent just had infinite Pride of Conquerors. Well, play Pelt Collector. Seal away the 5/5. Man, 2 of them. Well, good thing we're playing around it, I guess, but 2 of them means we're probably still dead here. Hit our opponent. We need to draw like another Lyra or our sweeper or something. And we don't have much time. Very short on time to draw something. Dauntless Bodyguard. Name's Vampire Token. Opponent. Attacks. Well, block block, drop to 2, and tap the top of our deck, double Pride. We played around it as best as we could, but you can't really do much. Usually those decks play 2 Pride of Conquerors, and if they got them both in hand. Top deck? It is not a top deck. And I gotta say, a little bit disappointed. A little bit disappointed with how that actually turned out. Gangplank the King, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So, what did we learn about Abzan Knights? And, what did we learn? So, we ended up going 2 and 3. And the deck felt like it had some potential. The mana base was very problematic for us. So, we kind of got janked out by the red deck, and that'll happen on occasion. That's a thing that'll happen. Losing to the white deck was a little bit crazier. Huh. Hey, what's up, Booby Cats? How are you? Yeah, so I don't know what to say. I feel like the deck has potential. The mana base definitely is not where it needs to be, so that could get better. Assassin's Trophy was good. Concave Cavalier was actually very impressive. Knight of Autumn was okay. It wasn't game-breaking, and yeah, I don't know. It felt like it was more okay than absurd. Pelt Collector, a little bit awkward in this deck, and it might be that this deck it's got some weirdness going on. Like, maybe being Knights isn't necessary. Like, if your payoff for being Knights is just History of Benalia pumping, maybe you don't need to be playing, like, kinda underpowered Dauntless Bodyguards, and instead could be playing, like, Llanowar Elves to pick up the pace of the clock. So maybe it's that the deck is too knightly to some extent, and it would be better just to drop the knight name and be like have knights in it because the knights are good cards, but disregard some of the less powerful knights. Pelt Collector, lose the Dauntless Bodyguard in the Pelt Collector. I mean, I guess you could, but then what are we doing on turn 1? I guess we could go for more of like a mid-range deck. I think I would probably play Llanowar Elves, honestly. Speeding up the deck and playing like turn 2 Knight of Autumn or History of Benalia, that seems pretty good. So maybe going the Llanowar direction to speed it up in that sense would be better. Needs more anthems. Maybe like Radiant Destiny or something. Could try Radiant Destiny. I don't know. It seems like the 2 of our 3 losses were to aggro, and I don't know if making our creatures bigger, maybe it would have helped. And what else did we lose to? Oh, we lost to Selesnya tokens. Huh. How about Beast Whisperer? I think there are very sweet Beast Whisperer decks, but I'm not sure that this is the Beast Whisperer deck. All right, so we have how long? We got like an hour. So for the rest of the stream, I'm gonna pull up the starting screen super quickly, and we're going to jump over to Arena and just play a couple games of Thousand Year Storm. I think we just Thousand Year Storm, because Thousand Year Storm's awesome. So we're going to switch over to Arena. Not going to do anything super crazy, but I want to play a couple games with Thousand Year Storm. And other people asked about it, so I feel like we might as well jump into a little bit of Thousand Year Storm. Yes. I'm gonna update the name. As soon as Arena loads, I will take down this starting screen, and we'll be back to it. I can see the chat though, so we can still chat while we're waiting. Oh no, it's gonna update. Oh, I forgot there was downtime today. Hopefully this goes quickly. Thousand Year Storm is so fun though. I've played a lot of fun decks, but this is probably the most fun deck I've played in a while. Come on, Arena. You can do it. Yes. Update. Status. Increasing. Have to reinstall. Oh, my goodness. Hopefully this picks up the pace. I don't want this to take forever. Let me see Tracy Hicks. Mono Red Tron. It's possible we play some Mono Redtron. It's definitely a fun idea. Stuffy Dials with Blasphemous Act and Chivin Meteor. It looks pretty sweet, Tracy. Thoughts on playing Unwind and Thousand Year Storm? I think that's something that should probably put into the sideboard, and maybe do that. I don't have any counters in the main deck. I'm not sure if it'd be worth it to main deck it or not. I think it's... Oh, it's going. It's not going as fast as I would like. Oh, I didn't realize this was going to take so long. Oops. Oops. Where's the... where's the art game? You could pull that up if this doesn't pick up the pace. Yeah, let me see Guitar Thunder. Oh, I think it's actually going now. I think we're gonna make it. F8 rack. Ooh, Shared Fate in 8 rack. That's oh, F8 rack. I get it. That's pretty hilarious. Shared Fate's such a janky, fun build around. Yeah, it's checking for updates. Oh, Arena. Faster, faster. Saltai mid-range. Ooh. Yeah, let me see, Abe. And also Trusty Dustin. Sorry about this. I forgot that they had a downtime and it was going to take a minute, but we're almost there. And then we'll get to do a couple games of Thousand Year Storm before we call it a night for the night. White Black Prison. Exiling all this stuff from your opponent's library. Such a fun idea. It seems like my kind of janky deck. I wonder, have you had any success with it? Like, how competitive do you think it is? It seems like such a fun idea. I just love annoying opponents like that. Preparing assets. I guess I can take this down now and you can watch along with me as Arena prepares its assets. Sultai mid-range. Sultai mid-range looks solid. I mean, just good stuff. District Guide's good. Jade Light seems just like a solid deck to me. I'm interested in trying Night Veil Predator. Core Equipment seems like a cool budget option. It's one of those decks where I think it's powerful, but it can be easily disrupted if you lose one of your creatures because you don't have that many creatures to refuel with. All right, we made it. We made it. We made it. And I think it's Thousand Year Storm time. Let me pull this over. Overlay. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull the overlay off the screen for now. We'll move it back in the future. Alright. So we're not gonna do any like crazy league or anything. We will do competitive play though. Thousand Year Storm. And it's time to storm off, boys and girls. We're getting raided. Who's raiding us? I need to learn how to raid people so I can raid people. Oh, Yellow Hat. Oh, what's up, Gabe? Nassif, one of the best, one of my favorite players to watch. Nassif's stream is one of the streams that I have on in the background a lot of the time. So, thank you, raiding party. What's up, Yellow Hat? All right. Let's Thousand Year Storm. Raid is when you like send all of your streams people into opponents on the play. This hand's so slow. 1, 2, 3. Opponent, did they keep? 1, 2, 3. Opponent mulliganed. Yeah, we're gonna keep. If they're playing aggro, we could get run over, but we have search to filter for removal. Watery Grave. Alright. Steam Vents tapped. Pass the turn. Hey, what's up, Gab? How are you? Ooh, Night Veil Sprite. What's up this evening? Alright. Island, Iskanta. Gonna need to find some removal against this deck, I think. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I a lot of times have streams going while I'm like writing articles and doing other stuff, and Nassif's stream is one of the ones that I tend to go to most often because he always plays cool decks, and he's super good at Magic. And he's because he's in Europe. If I want to watch his stream at like at like 8 in the morning when I'm up working, he's like the perfect option. Ooh. Well, I guess we just kill Spybug and let our opponent keep surveilling. I think we're just going to main phase. Yeah, let's just main phase it. Kill Spybug. Play Steam Vents. Next turn, we can start drawing cards with Chemist's Insight. Pass the turn. Thygan, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. The average skill level of Magic Arena players, I think, is probably a little bit behind Magic Online players. I've seen a lot of like main phase Chemist's Insights for, I mean, maybe they're playing around something in this case because we are playing blue, but even with that, like, I don't even know if you want to do that. So I've seen just a lot of weird choices like that. Ooh. I kind of want to kill that thing. All right, let's keep it. Play the island. We have, what, 2 spells in our graveyard. Yeah, let's just pass. I guess we can let them surveil one more time in Chemist's Insight. Ooh, let me see, Buckle Up Games. I need to figure out how to raid people, though. It's got to be some easy command. Jund Marvel. I wonder if Marvel will ever catch on in Modern. That seems like an interesting build a bit. Through the Breach is a good backup plan. Oh, you got lots of backup plans. Goryo's Vengeance as well. Ooh, Theft of Sanity. Well, we are going to want to kill that. I'm glad we held on to this Lightning Strike. Opponent. Getting in. Surveilling. They could have a counter, I guess? Hopefully they don't. Alt F. No, it's not. Everyone tries to get me with that. No. No, I've learned. I've learned not to do that. You tricky, tricky chat members. Mill the Mountain. Play Sulphur Falls. Lightning Strike. Thief of Sanity. What are we up to? 5, 6, 7? So we're gonna... Okay, I mean, we're in pretty good shape. Let's just pass. So now we get to... Man, we get down Thousand Year Storm next turn, and we get to flip Search for Azcanta, and then winning happens. Raid channel name. All right, I'm gonna have to try it after... I will have to try... Ooh, Disinformation Campaign. I will have to try it... when we end our stream. Well, let's opt. Fight with Fire. I guess we can discard that. And then get it back. Yeah, let's go bottom. That's silly. I was thinking we can discard it and then... Alright, well... Let's Lightning Strike Sprite. Discard the mountain, because we get to flip. We're going to save the second Thousand Year Storm, just in case they're slow rolling a counter. So we get our 7th mana from Surge. There's, okay, opponent taps out, and that should be the game. Graveyard Thousand Year Storm. Transform. Play Thousand Year Storm. And alright, opponent, next turn is where the fun begins. Next turn, here we go, here we go. Is there a deck list for the current deck in Goldfish or chat? Oh, I will grab it. Actually, it is today's Against the Odds deck that we played, so you can see it all in this article. Profane Procession. We have 0 creatures. Okay. All right, let's have some fun, boys and girls. So, step 1, we play Sulphur Falls. I don't think we actually win yet. We'll see what we hit. So let's mission briefing. 1 copy. Graveyard and graveyard. Target opt. Opt. 2 copies. Bottom. Draw mountain. Well, I guess we'll keep lightning strike. I guess maybe we're just gonna try to win next turn. And just like Chemister's Insight, draw 6. And this should set us up to win next turn. Yep. Draw. Oh, there's Brass's Bounty. All right, so we definitely win next turn. Pass the turn, discard Search, and Mountain. All right, so we got the game set up next turn. Kayoken, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Game just froze and crashed. Arena is destroying my frame rate. Ugh. That's not good. I guess I'll have to look into that. Maybe I'll have to change something. Opponent has a nice little fair Chemister's Insight. Opponent passes. Okay. And it is happy fun time. We have what? 8 mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we start with Opt. Yeah, we have a very easy win now. Opt for Thousand Year Storm. We'll keep that to clear our opponent's hand. Keep Discovery Dispersal. Play Brass's Bounty. Make 16 treasures. So now we just have to not time out while we are doing this. And now we will crack treasures frantically as quickly as possible. This needs to be faster, Magic Arena, please. Crack our treasures. Yes. Play Thousand Year Storm number 2. Play a Discovery Dispersal. Get a bunch of copies. Yes. All right, so 6 copies. Ryle Graveyard, Steam Vents Graveyard. Draw a card. It's a land. Both to the graveyard. Draw a Mission Briefing. Okay. More Discovery Dispersals. Graveyard, draw. How many cards we got left? 20. Chemister's Insight. Clock is ticking down. That's not good. Hurry up, Arena. Graveyard, draw. Now we're just going to have to kill him. I wanted to do fun things, but I guess we're just going to have to kill our opponent. And, I mean, I guess killing our opponent's also fine. I want to, like, make more treasures and keep going crazy, but this works. So, full control mode. Shock our opponent. Oh, we can't. We got to cancel full control mode. Or we will die. We're timing out. All right. Shock our opponent. Oh, no. No timeout. Yes. Shock. Hit our opponent. Ziggy Prime, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yes. Oh, no timeouts. Put us down to 6. Oh, my God. Lightning strike our opponent. Oh, we got to pay manually. Yes. Oh, no. Arena, please no. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, we almost timed out. Good Lord. We got there. All right. Sideboarding. Rita's going to give me a heart attack. That would go so much. They just need to change the clock. They just need to fix the clock. The clock is really weird and not ideal on Arena. So that is my request. Change the clock, Arena. Please. So go down Secrets of the Golden City. Go down. Shock kills like everything in their deck. Maybe we go down a Beacon Bolt, go up 2 shocks. Opponent might be bringing in counters. We could bring in Firemind's Research. I really don't know what to expect from our opponent's deck. All right, try it like that. Yeah, turning off animations would be nice. They don't seem like they really want to do that, but the clock is awesome for arena mode, best of one. Moto is better clock for competitive. Yeah, that sounds about true. That sounds good. We don't have a 1,000-year storm, but we have a lot of card draws, so we'll find it. Yeah, I have not got hit by an Unmoored Ego yet. That is a card that, I mean, it doesn't just beat us. We have backup win conditions, but it is good against us. All right, Island, go. I mean, I like the animations. I would like to see them, what my personal take is, I would like to see them cut down on some, like, the smaller quality of life animations. Like, I think when I play 1,000-Year Storm and you get this huge cloud over the screen, that's awesome and adds a lot to the game. On the other hand, when you have to animate each treasure, so it takes like 3 seconds to make 1 mana, that just makes the game actively less fun to play, in my opinion. Sir Half Squat, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Opponent, tap land. Nimir Spybug, sure. Search for his Kanta. Mill the land. Now play the mountain, pass the turn. What do we got? 3 in our graveyard. Also, we could like try to save up timeouts, which helps a little bit, but let me see, Tracy Hicks. Will Doom Whisper see playing Modern? I think that's more of a long shot. I don't think it's like 100% impossible, but it seems pretty unlikely. 5 mana is, it's just a lot in Modern. But maybe if there's some very graveyard heavy deck, maybe it shows up as like a one of. Yeah, I think the Jund deck looks like a pretty sweet budget option. Tracy, I like it. It seems like it could be reasonably competitive. It's kind of like Jund aggro. Oh, are we timing out? That's not good. We need to avoid timing out. Well, that's Chemister's Insight. Draw some cards. There's our Brass's Bounty. I mean, we're pretty close to just comboing. Search for his Kanta. Keep Opt. So play Opt. Land. We'd rather have colored mana. To the bottom. 5 cards. So Opt. Keep Drowned Catacombs. 6 cards. Play Drowned Catacombs. Fight with Fire. Kill Spybug. Pass the turn. We have a new donation from Grammatical Firebrand. All right, opponent's going to draw on Surveil. Pre-release was amazing. Intuitive Giants with Enhanced Surveillance out. Assembled Surveiltron, Disinformation Campaign, Night Veil Spectre, Darkblade Agent. In my Debir deck with 2 copies of Rata the Silencer. Please tell me Rata won against Odds Poll. Last I looked, Atara was definitely winning, so I expect it will be Ataraing. Sounds like an awesome deck, Grammatical Firebrand. Thank you so much for the donation. Definitely appreciate it. Can you count down from 10 before joining the next match? Sure. Sure, I can try to count down from 10. Has anyone actually had success? Has anyone actually had success getting in a match like that? The deck list is in today's Against the Odds deck if you are looking for it. Opponent hits us down to 14. Search for his Kanta. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, keep. Keep the opt. Transform. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are we just going to die if we play Thousand Year Storm? I think we are. Maybe we brass his bounty and wait? I guess we can also just kill stuff. Alright, so let's... Yeah, I guess we gotta wait. Let's Lightning Strike Spybug. Mission briefing. Top. Get back, fight with fire. And then fight with fire. Phantasm. Pass the turn. Yeah, I think that... Oh! Azure! Whoa! That's not good. That's not good at all. Well, play the island. Maybe we're still okay. Play Thousand Year Storm. I was not expecting Azure. So play Thousand Year Storm. Opponent. I expect they're going to draw a ton of cards. See if our opponent draws. How can you not draw here? Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have to opt into shock? I guess it's not impossible that we could fizzle here. Depending on what we draw. So opponent draws. So now we opt. Draw shock. Shock Whisper Agent. Alright, Storm. Well, you can also kill the Sprite. Alright. Alright. We dropped to 4. We gotta do something here. Yeah, we had the shock on top. We draw a land. Ugh. Alright, so play Dragon Skull Summit. Oh no, I just messed up. Oops. We need to hold Dragon Skull Summit. Play Brass's Bounty. Yeah, we should have held Dragon Skull Summit. As Kanta. Ooh, Beacon Bolt. That works. Beacon Bolt. Chemister's Insight. Oh, that's gonna... This should get us out of it. We're gonna spend all of our treasure, but... So, Chemister's Insight. Discard Beacon Bolt. Draw 4. Ugh, land. And now we Beacon Bolt Azure. Well, we've managed to stay alive. We didn't win. We're in reasonable but not great shape for next turn. Discard Steam Vents. Yep. We will kill Azure many times. Azure very, very dead. Pass the turn. Yeah, it's the deck is from today's Against the Odds. If you are interested for it, in it. Opponent land. Ugh. All right. Gonna exile a card. I mean, we do have Escanta going, so we should be able to piece it together. We would like to keep Discovery Dispersal if we had the option. Maybe our opponent's scared of the second Thousand Year Storm. We are also at 4, so we have to make sure we don't just get janked out by a random creature. I mean, it's a fun deck, but it's also more competitive than you'd think. When we played on Against Odds, we went 4-1 with it. Actually, I can let me see. I can update the deck command so you can see it. All right, Chemister's Insight. That's fine. All right, I will put the Against the Odds article in the deck command. So if you want to see Fountain of Renewal, well, our opponent's deck is slightly janky. Sulfur Falls. All right, so let's just Escanta. Go digging. Take Discovery Dispersal. Play Discovery Dispersal. 1 copy. Steam Vent's Graveyard. Opt on top. That's a good one. Opt. 2 copies. Yeah, we'll draw Discovery Dispersal. That's fine. Worst case, we'll use it next turn. Thousand Year Storm. We don't really need a second one. Sulfur Falls. Shock our opponent's face. Get a bunch of copies. So the deck command should be working now if you want to see it. Yes, everything in our opponent. And then Discovery Dispersal. So we should be very well set up to win next turn after we get 4 Discovery Dispersals. Insight Graveyard, Land Graveyard. Draw card. Alright, more card draw. Sulfur Fall Graveyard, Shock Top. We wouldn't mind if we find our other oh, there's Mission Briefing. Alright, Land Graveyard, Mission Briefing top. So now we definitely win next turn if our opponent can't. Oh. Alright, or we just, wow, next turn would be insane. Okay. Alright, go ahead, opponent. Go ahead. Yes, alright, opponent. We got the Brass's Bounties like crazy. Next turn is going to be one of those hope we don't time out type turns. Yeah, we can't kill our opponent, so additional shocks doesn't really do much here. We're mostly trying to set up this hand for next turn, and our hand is incredibly well set up to win this turn. Like, we're 100%. Assuming we don't time out. So we just got to go fast. Ooh, Raoul 2. So, play Dragon Skull Summit. Step 1, we shock our opponent. Yep. Down to 15. The problem is you can't auto-tap treasures. Oh, opponent counters. Okay. That's fine. We still get a Storm Trigger. Opponent gets to Sabotage. Yep. Sure. Grow the Spy Bug. So, Mission Briefing. 2 copies. Graveyard. Yes. Target Brass's Bounty. Copy 2. We'll keep that on top. Search for Escanta bottom. Mission Briefing top. Target Lightning Strike. Now we Brass's Bounty. Make a little bit of treasure. How many cards are in our deck? 14. That is not many. Now we Brass's Bounty. This is where this is the one thing that gets clunky. Yup. Brass's bounty. Yup. Come on. No timeouts. No timeouts. 4 copies. 71 treasure. Chemister's Insight. Draw the rest of our deck. Yep, draw everything. 10 cards. Warrior! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Alright. Yup. Lightning strike our opponent. Oh, I wish it would auto-tap treasures. Yup. Click, click, click. Yup. Lightning strike. Is that lethal? Alright, we got there. We drew 4 cards left in our deck. I mean, that's how Thousand Year Storm works. That's how it works. That's how it works. Alright, brew the deck. We'll probably do one more match, but I will count down 10 seconds if you want to try to join. We got there without timing out, just barely. So one more Thousand Year Storm match. One more Thousand Year Storm. It's so fun. All right, so I'm gonna count down brew the deck. So I'm going to play, and all right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Here we go. You cannot disable animations, unfortunately. Or if they just tone down it's only the treasure. Well, I mean, there's other things that could be faster, like all the storm triggers, but the main one is the treasure token cracking. That's the main one that makes things very, very scary. Hey, thank you, Makio. I think I might. With the GP schedule. Oh, it's Alpha Moyer. Oh, that's hilarious. You got beat out by another. Oh, 0 lands. You got beat out by another stream member. Auto tap doesn't sack treasures though, unfortunately. All right, we will mulligan. Ugh. All right, I don't like this hand, but we'll keep it. Ugh, this hand's not good. We got no. Well, we have tons of card draw on our deck, so hopefully find it. Seam Van stepped. So yeah, with the GP schedule out, I'm hoping to make it to some more GPs this year. And I have a paper deck now. We'll maybe get another one at some point. Once you get one, it's kind of addicting. So playing some paper tournaments is a possibility. I definitely don't have time to be like a every weekend GP grinder. But I definitely am going to try to do some more as we go along. Ooh. Yeah, Mono Blue Temple is a deck that I think is okay for right now, but I'm not sure if it'll remain near the top of the format. Man, this hand is so bad. I'll kill War Boss. Play Dragon Skull Summit. We have just drawn all lands. If our opponent has any threat, we're in such bad shape. That's a Legion War Boss. Alright. Yep. Get in there. Come on, deck. Wow. Well, the Magic Gods have frowned. They have frowned on this one. Yeah. Grab a land. So, IRL budget Magic when? I don't know about recording in real life. That seems like a whole nother challenge to overcome. But it is something that could happen. Yeah, I think Alpha Moyer is going to beat me in this one. We just have not drawn an action. Aurelia. Uh-huh. Like, those animations I really like. I think the big flashy ones are super sweet. Opponent. Yeah, hits us for 1 billion. Yeah, this one. All right, we're dead. We will concede. We don't have a sweeper, so there's not really anything we can draw to get out of it. Yeah, they let you change your name when we went to to the open beta. So I got to get away from real Saffron Olive and just be normal Saffron Olive. All right, we want more removal. That's our main thing. To make room for more removal, we'll go down Secrets of the Golden City. We will go down... It's probably got to be a couple ops. So we want, I think, Cannonade, Beacon Bolt, Shock, Trim Ops, Trim a Search for Iskanta, and Trim a 1,000-Year Storm. All right, try it like that. One more after this or no? Well, with how fast this one went, there probably will be... We probably will get in one more. Why no Ral this time? Well, we can kill stuff. Killing stuff is good. We still don't have any card draw, but... Solver Falls go. At least we're not just going to instantly die. Planes for our opponent. Dauntless Bodyguard. Boy, we have all the removal we could ever want. Come on, card draw. Come on, card draw. Are there any rares in this sideboard which are not necessary? Third is Kanta, sideboard rares. Let me look at the sideboard. Ionize is not necessary. You could play Sinister Sabotage. Oh, actually, I think the sideboard I have on Arena is very slightly different than the one I played before. But you don't need Ionize. I'll have to look at the rest of the sideboard when we go to sideboarding. Because I think it's slightly different than the version I played on Magic Online. Well, come on, land. Land for Fiery Cannonade would be so sweet. Alright, well, Shock Vindicator. Yikes. Magic Gods. Magic Gods. Why you do this to us? Pass the turn. Oh, as far as the deck in general, I mean, I think you can play it without Ral. Ral is nice, but you could just play another Beacon Bolt. Brass's Bounty, 1,000-Year Storm are necessary. Oh, man. This is the worst. We have 2 sweepers at hand, but we can't find a land to cast them. This game is just... Our running in this one has been very poor. Land for our opponent. If they have an Aurelia here, we're in all sorts of trouble. Heroic Reinforcements. Well, that's not good. Man, if we could have cast a sweeper. Down to 6. Well, there's a land. Pass the turn. Well, we'll see. Opponent. Land. Well, Cannonade. Couple turns too late. We needed the Cannonade a few turns earlier. Opponent. Banneret. Okay. Passes. Well, there's a land. Pass the turn. I mean, we're staying alive-ish, sorta. Ugh, Lightning Strike. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Hits our face. So I think the Ra would be the main one. Opponent. Untaps. Pumps Banneret. Sure. Yeah. Lightning Strike it. Opponent passes. Vindicator. Okay. We can kill it. Island. Pass the turn. Oh, we're staying alive. Mountain. Opponent. We still have no card draw. Well, Cannonade, kill it. Opponent. Passes. Card draw. Well, Chemister's Insight. Man, if we pull this together... Opt. Keep Field of Ruin. Play the land, pass the turn. Oh, no death, no death. Hey, what's up, Brucey? How are you? Opponent, passing. Oh my god, 1,000-Year Storm. Pass the turn. Wow. No lightning strikes. What do you got, opponent? Oh, Ixalan's Binding. All right, all right, all right. Well, on to plan B. There's a Sulphur Falls. So, play Brass's Bounty. We still have the win in 2 turns. Because we have Fight with Fire, Mission Briefing, Fight with Fire. Aurelia. Okay. Yep. Resolves. We untap. Play the land. Fight with Fire. With Kicker. Hit our opponent. Hit Aurelia. 5 and 5. Sack a treasure. Pass the turn. Yeah, it is going to take more turns now, but we had to kill Aurelia. Opponent. Alright, passes. Oh, where were you last turn, Beacon Bolt? We're a tiny bit short on damage. Let's... Chemister's Insight. Discard Beacon Bolt. Ooh. Okay. Just kidding. We got there. Now we get to Discovery Dispersal. And now do we win? So Dispersal. Get back our 1,000-Year Storm. And that should do it. Now we get to Shock. Hit our opponent. Wow, we got there. What a game. 1,000-Year Storm. Copies, copies. Yup. Down to 9. Mission Briefing. Wow. Exactly the mana too. Cast Mission Briefing. Storm. Bunch of copies. Mill. I mean, we just win right now. Target, Shock. An opponent scoops it up. Whoo! All right, 1,000-Year Storm coming through. It looks so glum and glum. It looks so bad, but we got there. As far as the sideboard, I think you can play without Rouse in the deck. Firemind's Research is really important for the control matchup, so I don't think there's a ton of rares you can cut, but yeah, all right, run it back. Whoo! Pulling it off just barely. The mission briefing is actually really good in this deck. It's so good in this deck. All right, on to game 3. Okay. This is fine. We got some removal. We got some search for his contact action. Lots of removal now. Actually, lead on Steam Vents tapped. Pass the turn. Beacon Bolt is good for taking down Aurelia. Mountain for our opponent. All right. Well, get down. Search for his contact. Discovery Dispersal is a nice out for things like that Ixalan's Binding as well. Yeah, Flood of Recollection is kind of like, I think slightly worse than Mission Briefing in this deck, but it's still good. All right, there's a War Boss. Yeah, it's in for one. Well, mill Thousand Year Storm. Play Dragon Skull Summit. Shock War Boss. Discovery. What do we have? 2 cards in our graveyard? So we can't flip this turn anyway. Alright, so let's just pass. Leave up Lightning Strike. We can flip next turn. Bone it. Get in for one. Yep. Really? Nothing? Okay. Azcanta, Millbrass's Bounty. Play the island. Discovery Dispersal. Graveyard, graveyard. And pass the turn. I think we're actually in pretty good shape. We get to flip Azcanta. We got multiple removal spells. Yeah, we switched to... we played a league with Abzan Knights, and now we're just wrapping up with a couple games of Thousand Year Storm. Boros Challenger. Sure. Bone it. Getting in. Yup. Down to 14. Kill Challenger. Mill the island. Transform. Play Sulphur Falls. And yeah, let's just pass. First deck I built was Mono Red Risk Factor Flame of Cow. That seems pretty fun. We ended 2 and 3 with Knights. Mana base was a little bit rough. The deck had a lot of good things going for it, but man, we had some trouble casting our double colored spells, which was problematic in at least a couple of our losses. So I feel like it's got potential, but it's not quite there yet. Haunted Witness, okay. Well, Azcanta. Take Mission Briefing. Alright, untap. Discovery. We do want to hit our land drops. And also find a Thousand Year Storm now. Well, Azcanta bottom. Yeah, we'll keep Thousand Year Storm. Let's Chemister's Insight to hit our land drops. Chemister's Insight. Discard Beacon Bolt. Play Sulphur Falls. Pass the turn. So we're getting pretty close to the winning part of the game. Pirate's Pillage could be pretty good. There might be an argument to playing it over a Chemister's Insight. That's a card a lot of people suggested, and I think that it might be the right idea. I bought 20 Mission Briefings on Moto for 0.6 ticks. I think it could be at least 3-tick card. I think that makes a lot of sense. I could definitely see it being at least a 3-tick card as well. Down to 11. Well, let's wait. Lightning Strike. Vindicator. Chemister's Insight. Play Sulphur Falls. Pass the turn. So we're maybe next turn. I think we're like 2 turns away from winning. Yep. Down to 8. We got to win before we get burnt out. We're going to try to win in a way where we don't expose our Thousand Year Storm to Ixalan's Binding. Just kidding. That beats us. Oh! Too greedy. We should have left our stuff up. Man. Yeah. Combo. Well, one of those was drawn. Good game, good game, good game. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. We had it on lock, too. Oh, that's brutal. Storm Thief, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoop cheer for our new subscriber. Good game, Alpha Moyer. Oh, man. We had it on lock to win, too, but perfect amount of damage. We had a handful of stuff that was pretty unbeatable. Well, all right. One last game. I was going to win within the next turn or two. I had everything to win in hand, and I had multiple removal spells in hand. I didn't think I needed to leave up. I didn't think you could have lethal damage that turn, basically, is where I was at. All right, here we go. Oh, my God. All right. All right, last countdown, last game. So, last game, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, last match of the night. One more run with Thousand Year Storm. You should run Fight with Fire and Gilded Lotus. That's what I run in my version, and it does wonders. We do have a Fight with Fire. Gilded Lotus is interesting. Yeah, that surprised me. Heroic Reinforcements deals a lot of damage out of nowhere. I don't think I'm yelling. Ugh. I might be now that we got a one-lander, which is brutal. Ugh. D. Schwab, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big cheer for our new subscriber. They gotta add a friends list at some point, so you can actually play against people. That would be pretty sweet. Red aggro again. All right, Solver Falls go. The percentage of red aggro is pretty high. Either the deck is this is like not optimal red aggro. Well, let's go surveilling. We are going to need lands and removal. Graveyard, well, we'll keep the land. Pass the turn. Ultimate Price, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoop cheer for our new subscriber. Fresh Face Recruit hitting us. Oh, opponent passes? Oh, boy. Poor opponent. Well, play the land. See. Oh. Just kidding. It's tapped. All right. Pass the turn. We can opt. Red Egg was always good early. That is true. Opponent's got the Lightning Strike. Down to 15. Yeah, aggro decks usually do well at the beginning of a format. Opponent, you're going to get in. Hit us. Down to 13. Yup. And... wow, opponent. Opponent's kind of on the... ooh, Ral. That is a removal spell. It's a super slow one. To the bottom. Too slow, too slow. Mountain. Mountain. Well, let's opt. Chemister's Insight to the bottom. Chemister's Insight to the top. Ah, Scry. Scry bug. Pass the turn. Opponent not having... it's kind of funny that we're getting punished by the budgetness of our opponent's deck with these Field of Ruins. Maybe you got to take that into account and build your decks differently, expecting people to not have all the optimal cards. Boros Challenger. Barassus Bounty. Not looking great. Not looking great here. We have not drawn any removal spells. Draw a couple cards. Still no removal. Well, playing a land, search for his Kanta. This has been brutal. Yeah, we are. Our mana is so clunky because our opponent does not have any Field of Ruin targets. Normally, you got on Field of Ruin is like an Evolving Wilds that has the upside of like beating his Kanta. But if people don't have dual lands because they're too expensive, it doesn't work that way. I'm pretty sure we're dead. It's a Ral removal spell. Opponent gets it. We have 2 mission briefings in hand, too. 1 lightning strike would have been roughly the equivalent of like a Wrath, but down to 4 as Kanta. Graveyard. Opt, yeah. No removal for us today. 1,000-Year Storm, yeah. I think it's scoop time. Yep. Boy, oh boy. All right. On to game 2. What's the best way to get cards? There's basically 2 ways. Either you spend money on packs, or you play games to try to win packs in individual card rewards. So those are the main paths towards getting cards on Arena. All right, so go down 1,000-Year Storm, go down a Brass's Bounty, go down a mission briefing, 2 ops, bring in all the removal. Actually, go down Secrets of the Golden City. It's hard to know what this deck is actually playing. Like, if they have Legion Warboss, then Fiery Cannonade is good. You'd expect most Boros decks to have that, but with our opponent's budget theme, I don't know, like, maybe they don't have that because it's a rare? I don't think that... So, Goblin Electromancer, I think, is pretty bad. Being the only creature, it would just die in a really high percentage of games. So, I don't really like Electromancer. Amulet, I don't know if it really speeds up the deck. Like, it doesn't help us play our 1,000-Year Storm any earlier. So, I could imagine, like, trying it as a one-of or something as a backup plan, but... alright. No card draw, but we have some removal. We'll try this. Solver Falls, go. We can kill multiple things, which is fine. Electrostatic Field, I think, is similar to Goblin Electromancer. Like, I don't think the deck wants any creatures, at least in the main deck. Ew. Instigator. It's kind of funny on Arena. It's very hard to metagame against things, because you never know what might show up in someone's deck or not show up in someone's deck. Tap land, go. Hydration Bolt? Beacon Bolt's really good. Bone it. So now we just want a card draw spell, basically, to get things going. Opponent gets in for 2. Yup. And... what is this? Oh. Blade Instructor. Yeah, let's untap. I'll search for his Kanta. That is a card we want. So play search for his Kanta. Lightning strike this Blade Instructor. Pass the turn. Search for his Kanta's great draw. That's exactly what we're looking for. Alright, opponent. We could use one of our Cannonades. If we go to game 3, we're definitely going to bring... Oh, it's dual lands. There are dual lands. Definitely going to bring in more... Ooh. Venerated Loxodon. I'll keep Opt. Cast Opt. There's Cannonade. Draw Cannonade. Play the Mountain. Pass the turn. Opponent's playing a token deck. All right. Opponent's just playing something different than we thought. Goes attacking. Oh, are we going to get blown out by something? I have no idea what our opponent's doing. No idea. No idea. What's better, Boros, Golgari, or Esper Control, or something else? Alright. Let's Cannonade. I think it's just too early to tell, honestly. My pick would probably be Golgari. Might be the best guild in the end, but it's really premature to know what's best at the moment. Opponent hits us for 4. And we have to 3 cards in the graveyard. Dismissive Pyromancer. Opponent, thinking things over. Tap it. The Hourglass is time. Opponent passes. Mill the land. We have a new donation. Draw a land. D. Schwab. Thanks for all the content. Mostly just get your YouTube stuff, but it's all great. Goblins plus Experimental Frenzy. Is that a thing? I think that could be a thing, D. Schwab. I don't know if it's a thing yet, but I think there's a chance that that could be a real deck. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ultimate Price. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. All right, so let's mission briefing. Graveyard. Ugh. Graveyard. Cannonade. Cannonade. Play Sulphur Falls. Pass the turn. Can we get out from under this Loxodon? Yeah, I think that's all we can really do. Opponent hits us down to 10. So we get to flip search for his Kanta. Beacon Bolt is 1 short of killing. All right, Inspiring Cleric is 1 short of killing this Loxodon. His Kanta. Spell. Give us a spell to mill. All right. Mill the Shock. Transform. Beacon Bolt Loxodon. Beacon Bolt Inspiring Cleric. Alright, Beacon Bolt coming through. Board is clean. We're at 10. We have in his Kanta. Play the land, pass the turn. Alright. Uh-oh. Is this Lightning Strike the face? Alright, Lightning Strike down to 7. Oh, what was the punt? Oh, Experimental Frenzy. We do not like seeing that. Beacon Bolt. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Beacon Bolt's going to be a problem. Pass the turn. I feel like we just have to keep our life total as high as possible. Oh, opponent fizzling. That's good. Well, that's his Kanta. Go dig it. Take... We already have a Beacon Bolt. Take Cannonade. Untap. Chemister's Insight. Draw a couple cards. Play Sulphur Falls. Pass the turn. All right, we're going to piece it together. I think we needed to mill to flip, if I'm remembering right. Did the Nexus of Fate dream die? Yeah, we're not going to open a Nexus of Fate. We haven't even been opening treasure chests anymore. I mean, maybe we'll find one eventually. Ugh, Pyromancer. We could get burnt out, down to 5. Yup. Well, Escanta. Actually, do we want to... Yeah, let's Escanta. Go digging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, take fight with fire. Untap. Mission briefing. All right, pass the turn. We have the removal, but we could just get burnt out by this deck. Opponent draws a card. Calling it X, you pull a Nexus of Fate from a chest immediately after it rotates from standard. That seems likely. I could certainly imagine that happening. Opponent goes attacking. All right, so we will Cannonade. Clear the board. Yup. Opponent. What do you got? Challenger. Well, Escanta. Go digging. There's Thousand Year Storm. Untap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6. Play Thousand Year Storm. Do we get one more turn? That is the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do we worry about haste stuff? We could just Beacon Bolt and win next turn for sure. It is a good Grizzly Bear. We haven't seen haste stuff. All right. Beacon Bolt the Challenger. All right, shields are down. We have the win for next turn. Can our opponent kill us this turn? That's the question. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. All right. Challenger down. Pass the turn. And here you go, opponent. Do your worst. Kill us if you can. Or deal with Thousand Year Storm. Demanding Dragon, that would be a... Oh. Demanding Dragon would kill us, wouldn't it? That would be brutal. I'm worried about haste creatures or burn spells. Those are the most likely ways that we just die. Oh, no. Oh, Sack's Frenzy. That means I got the win in hand? Mountain. Yo. Oh, what a... Arena's a funny place. Arena's such a funny place. Yeah. Alright, sure. Arena's funny. Yeah, alright. Well, I mean, we didn't win. We got definitely janked out, but what can you do about it? Arena's just... the decks are so suboptimal because of how the economy is that, man, it's really hard to build with other people's decks in mind. It's kind of like kitchen table magic, basically. Anyway, everyone, I think that brings us to the end for tonight. So we played some Abzan Knights. It was sweet. We got janked out by some jank playing Thousand Year Storm, which, yeah, I don't open the vault because it actually lets me see how quickly it fills if I leave it up. So I like to keep track of the progress and see how quickly it actually fills. So that's my little cheat for actually being able to see the vault is just not opening it. It is a great place for kitchen table magic. So, uh, yeah, you can quote me, RGNK. I mean, it kind of is. People are upfront about that. They like that aspect of arenas. So do Commander with fans after the league. Well, maybe we'll do some Commander with fans at some point, but I don't think we can do it tonight. I think that's gonna bring us to the end for tonight. So reminders on the way out the door. Replay. If you want to look back on any of our sweetness from tonight, check it out there. Normal YouTube. We have a top 10 for standard from Guilds of Ravnica coming out tonight against the odds. Thousand Year Store Blast Night. Commander Clash tomorrow. Sweet budget magic and much of brew decks coming out over the weekend. So keep an eye out for that. The sponsor of tonight's stream, Range Wallet, makers of slim front pocket wallets out of carbon fiber, also titanium. Check them out at ridgewallet.com. You can get 10% off with the code Goldfish. They also offer free shipping. So anyway, everyone, oh yes, also merch page, token, t-shirts, playmats. If you're looking for a way to support the stream, channel, and site, that's a great way to do it. So anyway, everyone, you all are awesome. I love you all. It's always fun. I'm happy to be back. We'll be doing it again on Tuesday. So until then, have a wonderful release weekend for Guilds of Ravnica. Whether you're playing Magic or doing other stuff, you're amazing. Have a great weekend. I will see you on Tuesday. Thanks for hanging out and the support and the donations and all that stuff. Seriously, you all are great. I'll see you on Tuesday. And yeah, have a great weekend.